Warning. The following video contains strong language which may be offensive to some viewers and or inappropriate for children. The content within this video is intended for mature audiences only.
I just want to keep on listening and listening and listening. I love the forest, or a forest. I'm sorry. It's one of those tricky ones. A forest, the forest, a forest. Hello, everyone. The camera's over here. Sorry, the bright light. I'm in a different room. Chris, I'm going to let you finish up after I said hello, everyone. I'm sorry.
Bien, ¿y tú? Wait, let's just talk in Spanish. Then really trip people up, really fuck with them.
And my Spanish is so coherent. Bodhi Schabusinezz.
Muy trabajo.
Bodhi Schabusinezz. I'm so sorry. Everyone, I hope you're doing well out there. I know we just got started. I'll check out the chat room right now. Of course, we got our dedicated, that's right, the lone coyote who's in spirits with us tonight. And somehow the original Meanest in the Man Cave is there. And oh, here comes a individual any second now. There he is. We got the echo going. Yeah, just what I was fearing. I can't turn it on.
Do I have an echo?
Yeah, there's going to be a major echo right now. Son of a bitch. There's going to be a major echo right now. Son of a bitch. And I.
What do you want to do?
Yeah, menage a trois, but there's only two people on the bottle. Go figure.
What's wrong with them? What the fuck are they thinking?
Testing. Shit. Sorry, folks. This is.
I'm not hearing an echo.
Sorry, folks. I am. We're talking like a
Chris,
second.
you hear an echo out of him?
Talking like seconds away.
There is an echo. Yeah. I'm wondering if it's somebody's speakers.
Might be
speakers are going.
Let me mute mine.
There you. That's it.
Good. 1,
2, 3. Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining us at Sound and Spirits. Here we have myself. I'm supposed to be speaking in Spanish right now. Hola, we Bodhi Schabusinezz. I'm Jam Sandwich. That's right. I'm the assistant to the lead triangle bassist, and we have with us for the first time on Sounds and Spirits. He's been with us before on the other channel. Ola Todd is with us in spirits, and he's got so much to share with us today. And He said, sorry. I just
What
love
happened?
this shit. It's
Is the echo back now?
hello.
I can't
There we
change my
go.
speakers.
There we go. Yeah, it's the speakers that's getting do it. It's like it's one of those things like when you call on a radio station, hey, turn your radio down.
Well, boys, I'm getting started here. I'm going to go ahead and have my drinks poured.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh wait. Yeah, I'll just. That wasn't the
Let me
right
go out
one.
and come back.
That wasn't the right one.
What the fuck you drinking?
What is that?
This is why I asked Todd to get here by 10 o'clock so he wouldn't have that echo. Ooh, I think we got it. Hey, yes, because you're able to turn your echo on. Okay. All right, let's have some fun now. What are you drinking there, Bodhi?
Oh, man. Look at it. I saw it and had to have it.
Bodhi. He's drinking himself.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. This is the juicy Bodhi, too. Juicy Bodhi. I want it to say like juicy AF. Juicy as fuck or something. It looks pretty good, though.
Oh, it does. It does.
Look at the creamy frothiness up here.
Ooh, creaminess.
Yeah, okay. That's a winner. And then, of course, as I posted earlier, we're going with the Colonel E.H. Taylor, the barrel proof, the green label. Can't go wrong. Scott, I think this was your favorite.
Yeah, it's pretty damn good. And Todd, what do you are you joining us tonight? I thought any special spirits?
So we had a little Christmas get together, and my daughter always gets me the best little things. I don't know how well this can show up on camera, but this is a golf ball shot glass.
It's going
nice.
in.
So literally, like the inside, it's like a shot glass, but then where you pour the liquor, it's like a golf ball. So this will.
That's pretty badass. I like that.
Yeah, I thought so too. So this is a little. What is it? Whiskey. Damn it! Don't tell me not butterscotch. Can't remember right.
I am happy with my choices, boys.
Are you letting it breathe right now, so then you get a little taste of it, or?
No. Butterscotch. That's what it is.
Butterscotch.
Yeah, butterscotch.
And Lone Coyote, aka Mike. Yeah, we'll all talk about Christmas here in a little bit. You know what? I'm feeling awful thirsty. I'm feeling awful
Slancha, boys.
Oh, and also Menage a Trois Midnight. That's good one.
Man, you are prepared. You're ready to go.
He is ready to go. He must know what this is all about. And I'm going to go with this guy right here. I'm hearing my chair's driving me nuts. I should have been a sound guy that would have lost his job after the first day. Okay, here we go. Let's see how this is going to pour.
Those guys always crack me up when they're holding like the boom mics and they're just sitting there just fucking staring at people. Just like, say the fucking line, would you? Jesus Christ, let's get out of here.
So this is looking good so far. I like that. This is obviously the Rhine guys. Was it the Truthadelic? I'm not,
Truthadelic.
And
I tried to find that thing. I couldn't find it.
They have it because I accidentally decided to leave a little bit earlier today to take Zach to his bowling. And I stopped at Arrowine after going to the local one here at 9 little after 9 o'clock this morning. And this is what I purchased in Heber Heights on their top shelf. Some
For
Coopers.
the price, that thing is hard to beat, man.
I've never had it before. So
You're in for a treat, my friend.
I should have done this a little earlier, but you know, I was too worried about nothing else. So, how was your Christmas, Todd? Since you are our guest tonight, how was your Christmas?
Good. It was always we had about, we had 6 grandchildren and 3 kids over the night, and so a bit chaotic, but it was strange. I expected it to last longer. It was like everybody got here. We had dinner at 7, and they opened their presents and got out of here like the little greedy people that they are at 9 o'clock. So everybody was all tired because, you know, they've been doing Christmases every other place and whatnot.
Yeah.
So it's hard to get everybody into the same spot at one time. But yeah, it was. This is the first year that I've like actually taken off like a week and a half pure from work and like not even thought about it. It's a nice. It's getting my head nice and clear for when we get back to the.
That's how you
grind.
do it. Hell yeah.
So, yeah, it's a. Let's see. Since I talked to you guys last, I've been. I did want to go over real quick, if I could, hunt.
Hold on. I'm sorry, real quick. We'll let you tackle that, Todd.
Not a problem. Go ahead.
No problem at all, because we do have the cure on for tonight. We will dive into other things, but I have to be fair. As a lousy sound guy that has nothing to do with this question, Chris, how was your Christmas?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I bet, Chris. I apologize.
Todd's excited to take a break.
I mean, I feel like as a family, it was fucking phenomenal. I mean, it was great. Everything went smoothly. Everyone had a great time. Me personally, I felt like I had like a head cold thing going on. So I felt like I was in a bubble like all fucking day, and all I could think about was sleeping. So I mean, it kind of ruined a little bit of it for me. But I don't know what it is. It just didn't feel like. I'm usually hyped on holidays. Like I get real excited about stuff, and I just felt like it was like going like a normal weekday, not a normal Tuesday. It didn't feel like Christmas to me. I don't know. Probably my head cold. But you know, everybody's happy. I mean, it went great. So that's all I can ask for. You know?
I had something similar. I had a little head thing going on, and then my wife did too. And then we were watching our daughter. It was like our granddaughter. It was like her last real day of school for before break. She's in 6th grade, and she showed up. And we were asked if we could watch for 2 hours. We had a 2-hour delay, and I'm like, sure. She looked like hell. She just did not look good at all. I was getting ready to take her to school, and she had a fever of 101.
Oh man!
And she cried because she wanted to go to school. And I'm like, what do you mean you want to go to school? And she said, this is the last year we have Christmas parties.
Yep. I get that too all the time.
But sorry, you can't go and get everybody else sick, honey.
Ember will get mad about missing school, and I'm like, where did you come from? Like, I skipped so much school. Like, that's crazy. Where'd you come from?
No, I don't mean to be selfish,
when I
guys.
get home to smack your mama right in the mouth. There is no way that you come from my loins.
I really don't mean to be selfish here, because Mike, it looks like he's been dealing with a little bit of sickness too. Mike, I hope your Christmas went well. You know what to do. Please feel free to share it here in the comment section. And if anybody else is watching right now, remember, you don't have to be too shy. You can also say, yeah, my Christmas was awesome. I was sick. And Scott, I'm dying to know, how did that Ryan guys taste? Well, oh my God, I'm in trouble. Because they will only have this out temporarily, and a month from now I'm going to be like, damn it.
Yeah, what kind What you got going on? Lemon, citrus, a little
Yes.
orange. What's going on?
Lemon and citrus definitely right there going on big time. And I shit you not, Chris, this is very close to a certain War Pig flavor right now.
No,
That's
way.
blinding. Yes. As soon as I taste it, I'm like, am I having a blinding light?
Damn.
And now the taste of resistance. We're going from Spanish to French. Cooper's crab. Let's see here. It's not, the aroma is not overwhelming.
It's very good.
Nothing. Let me see. Let's share this out here.
Very good.
You're right about that. Nothing. Oh my God. That is smooth as it's yeah. And for the what did I pay for this? I think
Dude, those are like $23.
okay, I was around 30 something, but not bad
Might
at
have been
all.
a different store, but for the price, dude, they could put $50 on that. It would still be worth it.
Now, of course, after sipping it a little bit, I have to do my thing, which, by the way, we'll get into, of course, what Todd wants to talk about, the cure big time. But I have to do what I do, because I've heard some people say, these snobby people, when it comes to bourbon and whiskey, it should always be neat. You know what? You work your ass off for it's yours. You paid for it. You drink it how you want it. So the snobby people, stay in your Teslas or whatever. I don't know. I'm going to drink it the way I want to drink it.
Dude,
And
you
as-
suck however you want it to suck.
And as I always said, ice is only good in a glass, not on the roads. So that I will agree with myself. So
I'm just an old dog. Can't teach me no new tricks. I just keep my meat.
you like what you like. That's I mean, to sum it up, you like what you like. I mean, I'm not going to judge somebody for putting ketchup on their french fries. I mean, we're not in Canada here, folks. No, we put ketchup, not mayonnaise. So I guess I get it. So yeah. Well, alrighty. I guess we're all enjoying our beverages at this point.
Yes.
And I can slowly fade away. It's almost done. 8 seconds left. The drinks were awesome. They were great. And pause. That time that just right with the music. Very good. All right. Let's check in with chat room. We've got Jake here, Smokey and the Bandit. Sure. That sounds good. He's watching us on Facebook, which is awesome. Of course, Mike, let's see here. Sorry about that. Nothing smokes whiskey. Can't cure. You're right about that.
Nothing
That and the antibiotics I'm going to start taking tomorrow. And I'm not taking them today. I'm waiting until tomorrow. When Jake was sick, everybody's sick. You know what? I think I just gave everybody my sinus infection, which technically is not contagious. So we'll just blame me, folks. I got everybody sick from my sinus infection. So, Todd, real quick, if you don't mind, before we get into a little bit of your haunt.
Not a problem.
Because we got to talk about the cure. The cure has been on our minds about a episode for so long. And I figured we'll start off a little bit here with just a little bit of real quick. Todd, since you are here with us, you're not normally here with us. The Cure. When you hear that name, the band, or anything, what is it that what resonates with you when it comes to the Cure? I mean, what is it about that you like, or anything about the Cure in Todd's history?
Well, my wife's favorite band. I got introduced to them clubbing when I was spinning wax back in the day. They've been actually one of the first people that ever put a 12-inch single from rock or even like a post-punk type deal onto a 12-inch. A lot of people don't know that. Before then, it was all dance music and it was all that kind of stuff. But they started off with "Killing an Arab" in 1979. Was their first 12-inch. which I had to look up because I had no idea. You told me to do homework. I did. Then the one that Friday I'm in Love is the big one that I always played. That was the one that had the
I
best.
remember that. I remember that.
And, Let's Go to Bed was another one. The thing that the Cure did, and they still do to this day, if you've ever had any of their newest stuff, like I bought Cure in their latest stuff. And shh, don't tell her. She's getting the concert video, the DVD.
I won't tell her a thing. We won't say anything about it, even during a live stream video.
But they all. The thing about the Cure is they're one of the few bands that really gets into mixing. They really get into like different versions of their own stuff. So they pay attention to other people that do mixes and hand it off to them. Scooter, you and I knew Glenn Benenson back in the day. Who was what was the name of that bar down on the river? It was on the Kentucky side of Covington Landing.
City Lights.
City Lights. He actually did stuff for Hot Tracks. He did Last Train to Transcontinental on a Hot Tracks. Now, for those of you that don't know, Hot Tracks is it's a company that, as a private DJ, you can go ahead and make your own mix and send it into Hot Tracks, and they'll literally put it on vinyl, pay you for it, and then give it to DJs all around the world.
That's really cool.
And Glenn ended up getting out of the business. I was 2 weeks from actually cutting an album with him on a Hot Track. We were going to get together and do one. Which would have been my let's see, it was Harajuku, the Phantom of the Opera with Me So Horny, it was like a techno version of Me So Horny. You can ask Scooter. It was awesome. People loved when I played.
Oh yeah.
But anyway, getting back to the Cure, they're one of the few that like really like stretch into their 12 inches to like take a song and like a 12-inch just doesn't make it longer. What a 12-inch does is puts it into different genres, right? So it puts it into different kinds of music that people can enjoy and listen to. And so like sometimes they'll go a different route than they originally did what the song was intended.
I'm surprised you haven't looked into the techno version of course, their latest album. It's available and it's really good.
Yeah, it is good. I like it.
But yeah, so I mean that's how I came across it. I mean, it was like what the Cure did for DJs was it gave us a pinch between rock and dance. So you could take the Cure and you could go from a rock song into a dance song using the Cure as the bridge. And it's great stuff. I mean, there's very few clubs though surprisingly played them because they just didn't.
Yeah. And I never could understand that, but you know what? It is what it is. And you know damn good well as I do, Robert Smith wouldn't have gave a shit about that. And the Cure are doing just fine without that. But yeah, I never could understand that either. So I don't know. But Chris, before you get into a little bit of yours, and then I'll do mine, then we'll get to Todd's of what he wanted to talk about, because I know he's been really itching to share some Halloween haunt stuff, which is related to the horror stuff that we do on our other channel. But I do have some sad news to share about the Cure right now. Unfortunately, he passed away yesterday. Their guitarist. Yeah, it's yeah, unfortunately. I was kind of hoping to, I could do that. I forgot. I actually, instead of just saying it, I could just show it with you guys right here. Yeah, Perry. Was it? Yeah, it's Baymonte, I believe is how I pronounced it. Yeah, 65 years old and passed away. And if, as it states here, I remember there's.
How long has he been with Cure?
He was with the Cure. He came with them in like 1990, right after their biggest album of all time, and he's been with them. It even says right here, he'd been with them like kind of on and off the later part of the years and all that. I think he actually toured with them last year, I believe.
Well, 22.
I was just wondering because I think Robert's the only like like one that's always been there, right? I mean, they've had
Robert and oh darn it, I can't think of his name. The bassist who's been there has been a big part of it. I mean, I'm not even going to go through all the names right now because the Cure has had usually the Cure originally started with a 3-piece, and you know, I'm not going to get into the whole documentary side of that, but yeah, unfortunately, yes, a guitarist that's been with the Cure the majority of their career. He was actually he was like I want to say a guitar tech for the Cure before he was actually joined the band in 1990. So yeah, it's pretty messed up. Here we had plans to do this. Unfortunately, at 65, man passed away.
We have some ironic shit pop up, don't we? All the damn time.
Yeah. So yeah, it sucks.
Damn.
Of course, it's been a rough week, but I'm not going to get into all that other stuff. But I mean, how could we not do the Cure and not share this? You know what I mean? It would be like, it's shitty. Sorry, Tom.
Another thing about the Cure and some bands that are too snotty, Led Zeppelin. The Cure was all into sharing their music,
especially Robert Plant.
So, like, you know, the Cure really like dug into Rock Band. They dug into rhythm games. They dug into stuff like that, and you know, it never made sense to me that Led Zeppelin never did that. You know, he never got they never let their music like get out there to a whole new, because what it does is it opens it up to them. Think about how many kids played Rock Band in, like, you know, 2000 got opened up to their kind of music, and the Cure was always out there on the forefront. So, you know, I mean, to this day, I can play "Boys Don't Cry" on a real guitar because they allowed their stuff to be in rock. It was fantastic. So kudos to them for being loose with their music license, and of course, they always had a big fight with Ticketmaster. I'm sure we'll get to that story last year. And are they touring or not?
Yeah, they're touring right now over in the UK.
Okay, because I heard for once they were touring, and then I wasn't sure, but I thought I heard something happened. That
you go to their website, kind of like what I just pulled up right there, and there's all the dates right there. Yeah, I heard somebody. I want to say there was somebody who joined us, or it was Andrew. Unfortunately, couldn't make it tonight. He's got some illness in the family. We'll just leave it at that. And he talked about that, but no, they're curing. Sorry, yeah, they're touring. They're on a damn tour bus right now somewhere in the UK. There we go.
They're not at home, folks.
They're not at home. You know what? I'm here in the US. Like, I'm going to be able to see it because it's kind of like a bucket list for us Cure fans to actually see. Even myself, who have these issues with going to concerts, and I will admit, yeah, you could drug me up to get away from all these people that make me freak out anymore. But I'd be kicking myself in the ass not to see Robert Smith with Cure live, because there's no doubt about it. If you ever want to see anything with the Cure live, you just go to their YouTube channel and you will see some phenomenal concerts alone. And it's just, the Cure is, I would say, one of the most unrated bands on this planet as instruments. As musicians with their instruments. And it's just, they're not afraid to do what we heard as kids and what our favorite bands did back in the 70s. They tried all sorts of stuff, you know, experimenting with sounds like this guy behind me. The Cure, they're still doing that. And I applaud that big time. You know, they don't use basically computers to make up sounds. No, they use instruments to make up sounds. So,
and you do a lot of listening to interviews of artists, but there's no better time spent than listening to that man in an interview. He is one of the most well-spoken, intelligent. I mean, it's amazing, and he does a lot of interviews too, especially over in England.
I want to address Chris is. We gotta let Chris, because he's itching to get out some Cure. But I want to read what the Lone Coyote. The reason why we have to be careful with that. Let's say Robert Smith was okay, and if he was, you know, with us playing their music, there are, let's say 70% of the artists out there that are okay with it. In other words, if we played it, if this video actually got a lot of attention and it was monetized, we wouldn't get a dime, but The Cure should get it. But there's some individuals out there, they don't want it, and YouTube's rules. Let's just put it this way: if we played too many Cure songs, it could probably put a major red flag on this channel, and then no more fun here. But if you listen carefully in the background of Chris's section of the man cave, you might hear a little bit of Cure echoing in the background. So, but I didn't say that out loud on a live stream.
Because I'm a rebel, boys. I don't give a fuck.
He does not get a flying poo-poo.
You'd be amazed what people do, too. I mean, I literally saw somebody the other day. They did a video review of Rocky Horror Picture Show, full thing, showed the whole damn thing, and just talked to us. Because what happens is AI comes in and tries to listen, right? So if we were to play a Cure song and we were to talk over it, as long as there's not 15 continual seconds of the song without one of us interrupting it, he doesn't know.
Or I could play karaoke versions of it where it alters the actual, beat per beat.
You want us to sing it. Let's let us sing it. AI would never realize the song if I sang the damn thing. I'm so damn toned down.
I'm interested.
Tone
deaf DJ, go figure, right?
Ooh.
Yeah.
You know what, Todd?
Feel ballsy, Scott? You want to try this out?
Ooh, Chris
What's
is so
that?
jokey.
I was just gonna have Chris at least get his introduction of. Well, damn, look, how long have we been talking about this?
I can do that. I can do that pretty quickly. I'll just skim over because for me, I'm kind of relying on your guys' experience more. I obviously don't have that much experience, like other than like sitting in my room in a dark corner just listening to Cure albums. And really, if I'm gonna talk about when I first heard them, fell in love with them, and had to know like who the fuck are these guys, was definitely Burn from the Crow soundtrack. Just hearing that and hearing the way he was writing that song, describing what's actually going on in the movie, like the atmosphere around it, like I got sucked into that song. And just been, trying to brush up since, because they obviously have a history that I, didn't know about. Wasn't rocking their music at the time. So listening to their music, trying to play catch up from then, seeing who Robert was as an artist, because initially there's a shock value of you turn on a YouTube video and this dude's got crazy ass hair, he's got lipstick on, he's got eyeshadow, and you're like,
this day he's still like that.
And I'm like, oh shit, what did I get myself into here?
And I'll explain to you why he did that.
And then you realize, that he didn't want to be the show pony. He didn't want to be this, that, or the other that everybody was telling him to be. So that was his rebellion stage. And it was like, fuck, that's awesome, dude. Like, there's something about a Cure song to where they can make it almost palatable. They can make anything that they want to say or anything they want to play. I won't say a pop song, but they can make it palatable. Like, it doesn't matter what it is at first. Like, you're automatically hooked on the hook, you're hooked into that. It's just that catchy. And then after a few listens, you start listening to the actual lyrics side, and you're like, whoa, there's a whole other level here. This might sound like a pop song, but he's talking about fucking real shit right here. And that's one of the things I always loved about it. And just his brashness and his never caring to express himself. Like, he said whatever he felt. And in that way, I mean, he was like a rock version of DMX to me. Like, he just didn't give a fuck. He's going to say it, and he's going to leave it out there on the floor. He doesn't care. So that's kind of me.
Just to add off to you, Robert Smith, The Cure, they never gave a shit about the polished rock star image, especially great. If you were to take Sunset Strip in California in the 80s, would be let's face it, we talk about the makeup and all that, the style, the hair puffing up and everything else. Would Robert Smith fit in that? He would not care to fit in that, you know, what was going on around that, because it was technically, like, I'm not trying to shame the 80s, the hair bands, because I personally, it wasn't, I mean, I don't need to explain the obvious what I was listening to, but I certainly kind of made fun of the guys that were trying to look like, about, you remember the MTV days? Like, are these guys trying to make me queer or something? I don't know, because they're prettier than some of the girls in their videos or something. But
is this what I got to do to get fucking white snake chick?
Yeah.
I want her crawling on my car.
I don't need nothing but a good time. But yeah, move the fuck out of the way, Brett, because that chick behind you is hot as hell in your videos. I don't care how pretty you look. But that's okay. You talk about with the hair, the lipstick, the makeup. What do you think about it? When you go back throughout so much history, through especially glam rock, David Bowie, the makeup, Kiss, the makeup, Alice Cooper, Theater of the Mind, the makeup, Ozzy Osbourne, the makeup. Robert Smith, from what I understand, back in the day, he put it on to hide because he was actually shy being up on stage. So when he started putting that makeup on him, he could hide behind that makeup. And the lipstick, I don't know if you guys were aware of this or not, but the whole smear of the lipstick had to do with this thing right here, the microphone. And he realized it was a happy accident. He's seen itself later on, like, oh, that's kind of cool. So that's why he continued to wear his lipstick smeared like that. So sometimes when I was watching the Batman with, well, sadly, he had passed away. I think we all know who I'm talking about, who played the Joker. And, you know, Heath Ledger. I had somebody else. I sometimes wonder the inspiration. He did the makeup himself. We don't need to go down that, but sometimes I wondered if any of the Robert Smith kind of influenced him on that. Yeah, just my own thoughts. I always peered in my head on that. So
I know Tom Waits was a big influence for him.
Yeah,
way he talked and stuff. But yeah, who knows? From what I know, he locked himself in a hotel room for like 3 weeks or something. He just came up with this character.
Yeah, which is definitely the album that I know you have there to your left. That had a lot to do, because that album right there, they deliberately made themselves depressed when they were, well, Robert did for sure when they were creating that album there. But you know, we'll get into Cure some more, because I've got some personal stuff that I would share.
Can I ask you guys a question?
What the fuck am I drinking?
I'm always interested in this. You guys have a lot more history with them than I do. What I think Todd kind of touched on this a little bit, but what album did they kind of go from being like, I'll listen to them in the clubs, to I'll actually listen to what this guy's like saying right now. I'm digging the lyrics. I want to actually analyze this album. What album was it for you?
Well, the Disintegration was for me, and I trust me. You know me, I can go on and on, but there is definitely a major Disintegration. But before that, okay, think of Boys Don't Cry. The Cure came out like in the late 70s, and they were more there was more of a pop band then. But like I said, I'm trying my best not to sound like this is a documentary or anything like that. But this was like 89, I believe, when it came out. And it really resonated with me. And like I said, I can go on and on. So I'm going to try to be fair about all this stuff. Because I know, like I said, we were going to do mostly the Cure tonight. Because that's what we've been preaching about for, it seems like 6 to 8 months. I'm going to keep an eye on everything else. Oh, yes. I'm so glad that I can honestly say I have personally not been in, but walked by the Whiskey A Go-Go 3 times. Man. Oh, man.
All right. So Disintegration for you. What about you, Todd?
Yeah, about the same. I mean, it's again, a lot of their stuff to me was all in the dance clubs. So it was all what they had on the club. It was all about that. When you're a DJ back in that time, you know, it was like late 90s or late 80s, early 90s. It was you never really got into albums of music. It was always like, you always hit on the 12 inches, and I didn't have much time to like get down deep into the depths of them.
Okay.
So I appreciated them for what they were. I appreciated them for the music that they had. And my job as a DJ was to sell their records. Because that's what a DJ does. That's why they had 12-inch mixes. The whole idea behind a 12-inch mix is that you have a certain amount of bars for an intro. In the middle of the song, you have a oh shit amount of bars. So in other words, if you're playing the music and the dance floor's not going that well, you can get out early. That's like your get out of jail free card.
Gotcha. Okay.
Then it goes back into the rest of the song, and then it has a long outro. So if you want to keep the groove going throughout,
I'll be right back. I got something in the freezer. I want to make sure it doesn't bust. Sorry.
No, I respect that. I get that. That's a perspective, maybe an aspect that people don't usually think about. I mean, from a DJ's perspective, I mean, he's worried about making the crowd move. I mean, he's got to watch his BPMs. I mean, he's using that record for a purpose. He's not just sitting there consuming it. I get it.
Well, so I think we've went over this before. You know what a DJ's job personal. What DJ the DJ's job is to sell liquor.
Oh yeah, well, yeah.
A lot of people don't realize that, but I like to tell the story of when I first started. I was lucky enough to start at a small club that was in a hotel bar, and so we had a very mixed crowd. Literally, like less than the Nutter Center. Let's just. I knew where Axl Rose was when he didn't show up on stage for that one concert. He was up in the presidential suite, but.
Bill Clinton up there.
Yeah. So what we would do is we would have all these no jets though, we just had helicopters. But we had we would have like crowds, right? So it was a very mixed crowd, and one of my favorite things I told somebody one time, that the DJ's job is to sell liquor. They're like, well, explain that. How do you do that? And I said, okay, you see everybody dances now, and I was playing Love Shack by the B-52s. So you can imagine the people that are on the dance floor. And then I go straight into Can't Touch This. I am too him.
Time to go get a drink.
Certain section people go off. Certain section people who weren't dancing, come on. So like I like to say, if you were ever at a club and went, what the hell is he playing? Well, I'm playing to get your ass off so you can go buy a damn drink. And then by the time you get that drink, I'm going to wait about 3 songs and then play shit that you like to get your ass back on the dance floor. So when you get back to that drink, it's going to be so watered down, you're going to order another damn drink. And then the secondary purpose isn't for people to dance. It's to sell albums. It's to sell because you get these 12-inch singles from there. They did a lot of The Cure really played well in a lot of clubs that were in college.
Actually, this is neat.
And 1470 West, I knew the DJ at 1470 West. So I got a lot of my 12 inches.
I dropped my cork. Sorry, Tom. I dropped my cork. Sorry.
You're on a roll.
But yeah,
Sorry.
So there's so much going on out there in the world. It's just amazing when you sit there and you think about music and what a DJ does. And I could move the till 30% higher if I worked at it, if I tried, just with that. And there's a fine line between, oh my God, let's get off the dance floor, and oh shit, let's leave.
Then there's a fine line with oh shit, what's the cha-cha slide and the you gotta know when to pull them out.
No. Now's a good time to change the subject because I know what you're getting into. Please do not go there.
Tell you what we did for his birthday.
No.
That was a date that will go down in history.
Anybody, Mike, right now, anybody who's watching, who's here right now other than ourselves, Mike, come on, folks. I have resonated this subject. Chris has resonated the subject. Please pretend you're watching right now and leave something in the comment section. What is your favorite Cure song? The Cure song, whatever. I don't care. I'm not trying to change the subject because we still are on the cure. I just don't want to make sure they bring up any of the certain songs from the certain past that I cannot fucking stand.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
You know I could bring up something that's related to. I want to ask every single one of you out there real quick. Do you want to hear a artistic, kind of not super long version of why I was into the Cure around 89, 90, 91? Let me know in the chat room. There we go.
What if we start them out? Because I think we have like a top 5, top 10 thing, don't we?
Yeah. Well, top 5. I mean, dear Lord.
What if we go into that? Maybe that'll spur some people on. You know, they may have. I can tell you when to talk about that. Go ahead.
No, just it's a Christmas present, real quick. I'm going to be snobby, real quick. Just do this. That's Todd. See Todd, everybody, right there. For some reason, it didn't want to go to me because I suck. But I was just thinking because I'm looking at my computer right now. It's like, it looks so small. This was a Christmas present from my son. Obviously, his mother listens to what we have done quite a bit on Me It's the Man Cave. And this is something that I really want to get back on vinyl. And this is from Depeche Mode 101. Was out, I think, in 88 or 89 at Pasadena, the Rose Bowl. And I cannot stress enough. Todd could tell you the very same thing. This album here, the documentary, the album, everything about it is phenomenal. And this is a Blu-ray. It's kind of cool. It's a little sleeve right there. Sorry about the glare. But I do want to get it on vinyl as well. But yeah, here's the date right here. Yes, Pasadena Rose Bowl, June 18th, 1988, which is, of course, I had barely been 18 at the time.
Damn.
But this is just, for Depeche Mode fans or anybody that's into the alternative, The Cure, cannot stress this enough. This is phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. And of course, the pants I'm wearing, which I'll show later on. We'd have to get more likes for the pants to be shown off.
Are they your flim flam pants?
Can't talk. In other words, just imagine seeing some white trash guy that's going bald walking around the grocery store. Those are the pants I'm wearing right now. So yeah, top 5. If you have a top 5, your 5 favorite Cure songs, we could share that. But I think, Chris, if you don't mind, Chris, it's up to you. Should we have Todd show a little bit of what he was talking about?
Here we go.
Well, no,
solid.
Go ahead with the top 5, Scooter. I'm still working on something.
Okay.
You want me to go first?
Yes, please.
Okay.
God, this is so hard.
I think I have honorable mentions in each category here. So I'll keep it to 5, but I couldn't pick between 2 songs for each category.
I'll be honest, this is like you asking me my favorite Van Halen songs. It's too fucking hard to do.
Yeah, that's rough.
Might as well jump.
So starting at 5, we're gonna go with Alone and In Song from the new album. Just I think he's so vulnerable on those, and I'm in love with everything about those 2 songs. 4, gotta be Love Song and Maybe Someday. Both very good. 3, I gotta go with Same Deep Water as You and Pictures of You. 2, gotta be Disintegration and A Forest. And then my number 1, I think you guys know what that is, don't you?
Into the Fire.
Burn.
Sorry, Dawkin. I was supposed to be a teaser there.
Yeah, that song's just, I don't need a mention or anything else. That song's just my number 1, period.
Todd, do you have anything you want to add to it, or?
No, it'd be all the regular stuff that, Gotcha. Boys Don't Cry, Friday I'm in Love. The The one thing that I did find when doing my research that I found interesting was how much influence they had on modern bands that you may not know about. For example,
Folks, Scott's top 5.
Smashing Pumpkins, they were a huge influence
Oh,
on
yeah.
the Deftones, and
I do know that.
Most importantly to me, because once again, club sang 9 Inch Nails.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah. Trent Reznor. He worshipped. He still does. He still does worship Robert Smith and the Cure, big time.
Huge.
It's like when you hear Ozzy. Of course, we don't have, unfortunately. But how many times have you heard Ozzy talk about the Beatles? That's what Trent Reznor does when it comes to Robert Smith. It's constantly.
I mean, that guy he didn't give a shit who anybody was. If he didn't believe in what somebody else was doing or writing about, or that they were misrepresenting themselves to their audience, he would fucking let them have it. He didn't give a shit. Robert would just basically say, "You're a piece of shit. You're a liar. You're fake. You don't deserve the money. You're deceiving your fans. You should not even be here." I love that shit.
You know what band Robert Smith didn't particularly care about back in the day? He wasn't a big fan of. There was kind of a little rival going on. The
Heard
Smiths.
Yeah.
Oh, well, the Smith was a big one, but please share, Chris.
I just know from the documentary I was watching. It was random artists, like I think one of them was like Chris Isaac or something like that. He was like, "You suck. You shouldn't even be here."
Yeah, the thing of it is too, it's like, I mean, I think so many people, if you follow the Cure, even Robert Smith, I mean, especially his later years, his more, let's say, older, mature years, he doesn't give a shit about it. He focuses on himself, his band, and everybody else. He's just, he doesn't, I don't know. I don't like that. I don't want to mock the interviews. You just got to, it's kind of pointless to do that. So, God, on my top 5, it's so tough for me to do this because a lot of Cure for me, I've actually been, the Cure for me has been more personal stuff for so many years, especially when I was in my late teens, early 20s for reasons. And for someone like myself who, I'll just share this part first where it's not too much, who's been on the road as much as I have been when it comes to work. When there's times that I'm, let's just say, in a certain mood, listening to the Cure, you really can get lost in your own world when you're cruising around, listening to a lot of their music. For me, the Cure is the fucking perfect balance of music. You have amazing lyrics from Robert Smith, and you have incredible tone-chasing sounds that come from that band. And you're just not going to get, it's like, it's impossible to get the same. Well, take that back. There are some songs, to be honest, Fascination Street and Burn has some similarities, but those are Robert Smith songs, so there's no wrongdoing there, if you know what I mean. That being said, Fascination Street, believe it or not, is my number 4 song when it comes to my top 5. The number 5, which is so hard to put it there because I still love it. Boys Don't Cry. I love that fucking song. Because that song actually has a certain meaning to me about what I was like when my mom was married to asshole. Because boys aren't supposed to cry. But anyways. Love Song, Pictures of You are very personal for me. So it's hard for me to put them as 3 and 2 or anything like that. So, but I have to, believe it or not, put that kind of 3 and 2.
You can do what I did. Just have addendum songs.
I actually have, what was it? I think I was going to write, okay, believe it or not, what I do 5 and 4 already. I think I did. Okay. Actually, I went In Between Days is another song that I absolutely love. Close to Me is another song that I absolutely love. So I know I'm kind of bouncing out of the top 5 here.
It's hard.
Burn.
It's hard.
Burn, I really fucking love so much, but it has to be a 1.5 because A Forest is a song I fucking have always loved since the first time I've heard it. It never gets old to me. It also takes me back to some really good times, even though it's not the most positive song. But when I hear The Forest, I automatically back to being 20 years old again. That sound, Todd, here you go. Here's something that I know you know the sound. Think of Kids in the Hall. And you hear A Forest, holy shit. It's a very artistic vibe. So I know that's more than 5, but there are more songs that I fucking love from The Cure, but those are the ones that I think I could share that just makes sense.
Was it Forest the one where they started tossing around the goth phrase?
Yes. 17 seconds. Is it 17 seconds? The album? I'm always butchering the name of it. In other words, guys, the introduction, which
because up until then it wasn't really a question, and somehow they got stamped with like the goth label.
and the thing of it is, yeah, Robert Smith has never considered himself to be a goth band. And Todd's so scared right now. He moved. But this, I actually had a lot of fun making this. This kind of took me back to the days of making videos. And when you're making a video with a song you absolutely love, it's just kind of hard to not want to listen to it more and more. And this is I know I'm being kind of, why do we get to hear your favorite song? This is actually the non-copyright version, believe it or not.
The Forest is a lot of people's favorite songs.
But it's also kind of, and brings back the whole purpose of what the viewers, our community, if you're still watching.
When that bass line comes in.
Simon's the bassist. I can't remember his last name, but he's been with them since day one. So yes, you're watching us live on YouTube, Facebook, X, and Twitch. Someday I'll learn how to fucking operate Twitch, but you're watching us live right now. All 0 viewers of you right now. And we're doing a loop. We don't want to do a loop. We need to go away and stuff. And why aren't you going away?
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
There we go. Just got a preview. And Todd is he's showing the dark makeup that Robert Smith wears. But you know what? I'd like to get back to more Cure here, but let's kind of mix it up a little bit for everything.
Hey.
Yeah.
We are coming in on the top of the hour.
Yeah. 2 more minutes. Yeah.
Perfect timing. Look at that. Got a little sliver left. It's going down the hatch, boys.
You know what, folks? If you have not yet had a chance to check out, I think the last video that was uploaded here on Sounds and Spirits. Apparently, a lot of people liked it, and Chris and I would love to know. We'd love to hear from you. Would you love to see more of those tastings over at Chris's place, where we kind of do a review, whether it's something that's been around for a while or something that just came out? I mean, granted, the analytics say that, yeah, do more of them. But to Mike, if you'd like to see more, let us know.
To have over 300 views, like in that short of time, with I think we had like 10 followers. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah,
not bad.
Yeah, Todd's he's still boring.
That's just this channel, of course. We're talking about Sound of Spirits. I'm gonna go get a new one. We have 1 minute, and then it's top of the hour, boys.
Yeah, I kind of already poured mine early in advance.
I'll be right back.
Okay, and I'll just sit here and entertain Mike.
Play with yourself.
I'll just play with myself because no one's ever done that with a webcam before. Like, first of all, I do. While Chris is gone, I can't thank Mike and anybody else that watches this now or in the future, if you decide to do so. Can't thank you enough for the support that you have done for us here just by simply watching. And Mike, you did ask earlier about the masks that we received. That will be something that we'll share over on the original Meet Us in the Man Cave. Leave kind of the mask stuff over there. And maybe next weekend, we will definitely share those masks. And we haven't made any official plans yet, but I know there's some major MCM stuff that that Chris could, but you know what? We do have something we have to take care of because it is top of the hour, and we can get into that as soon as I can find out that. Oh, I need to go live with and play and stuff. What the fuck you drinking?
All right, well. Okay. Well, let's keep the E.H. Taylor barrel rolling. That works, right? Keep the barrel rolling.
Keep it rolling.
This is the E.H. Taylor single barrel, the red label, and we're gonna go with her. We're gonna go with her.
Yes, Mike, you are the biggest supporter. There's no doubt about it. I thought William would be here tonight. Speaking of which.
I hope he's all right. Look at how beautiful. Man. That might have a better nose than the barrel proof.
Really? And Todd is back.
Yikes.
Okay.
You know what? I'm going to do something a little different here. A little different. So continue. I'm just going to, it all makes sense.
Oh yeah, that's delicious.
Oh, I heard that. It must be good because I heard it from over there. I heard, oh yeah.
Sometimes you put them up on the shelf and you forget about it. That's fucking good.
So good that my speakers or my headsets are confused. There we go. I think. He's lost in his own world. I'm still drinking the Rheingeister. You see me pour it a moment ago, so I was kind of anxious to go ahead. I'm still drinking
still drinking my beer too. So that's good.
I have still the Coopers, which I'm actually sipping on it neat right now, and I'm not going to pour it back in the bottle because I want to continue enjoying this. However, I'm going to give Chris, Mike, and anybody else, Todd, anybody else, Jake, if you're still here, the next time we do you're supposed to be in loop. You're supposed to be in loop music. You are in loop. And play in loop. Thank you. Not only am I an awesome light guy, but I'm an awesome sound guy. Anyways, a little sneak peek of what I would like to do if we do have time, if Chris's other half of the family and all that say, yeah, I don't care, we ain't got nothing going on. I'd like to bring this over for a tasting. So I'm not opening it up now because I accidentally got it a little bit ago. I've never had it. Can you see it, Chris? Does it show up on there?
Cincinnati?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
It was on.
I recognize the bottle. They have a very distinguishable bottle.
It was on the table there at Arrow Wine. And this is it's 100 and, well, it's just all at once. It's batch number 59, bottle number 21. It was dated last year in November, and it's 115 proof. And I figured I was gonna, but you know what? Why not? I bring it over there. We can taste it over there, since I'm enjoying this Cooper's right now.
Works for me.
Okay. Todd, you're more welcome to join us. But there was only one of these left too. There was like, I don't know, there was 3 or 4 of other. But I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go with the one that's one left. And it was almost $70, so fuck it. It better taste good, right?
Better, or we march on Cincinnati Distillery.
Cincinnati Distilling a single barrel straight bourbon whiskey.
We march on Cincinnati Distillery.
Especially when you're down there twice a week like I am. And if I had glasses, I would read the story behind it. But
if it's not good, we're just going to sit there and take it up the ass anyways. It's all right.
Something tells me it's not going to be nearly as good as Knob Creek 21. That's for sure. So yeah, if you're curious, Mike, or if you watch this later, if you're like, what the hell? I'm from Cincinnati. Well, then you'll have to wait and it'll be a post video. So yeah. We'll have to try it out.
Speaking of Cincinnati, I think somebody's got something they're itching to talk about. Maybe a little segue. We can come back to the cure.
That's right. That's right. Yep. Good one. Good one. And pause it.
That was really loud. Like I could barely hear you guys over that music.
That's so funny because I had the volume down all the way. I mean, it's like that.
I don't know how it was for the coyote out there in the chat room, but
if I was in my other room, the other section of the man cave, I probably could have controlled that volume better. But it's funny, I uploaded it on Riverside, so it says, and I had the volume bar down to like.
Were you able to hear it?
Yeah, I was able to turn it down. I heard everybody else pretty good.
No, I'm asking Chris if he heard you okay.
He's deaf right now from the loud ass
I
music.
hear everybody now.
I'm good.
Could you hear him over the music?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I couldn't. It was like so loud in my cans. I was just like,
I'll tell you what, Todd is so wasted right now from this Cincinnati bourbon right now. I haven't even opened it yet. It's that fucking good. But hey, I'll tell you what, since you couldn't hear, we were talking about Cincinnati bourbon. Chris resonated in, we've got some other Cincinnati stuff to talk about. Wink, wink, hint, hint, Todd.
Hey.
Roll with it.
So
what?
Everybody was freaking out. I think we talked on the other channel about Haunt and how they were charging for the mazes now. Everybody's freaking out. It's $10 to get in all the mazes. It went real well. It was exactly what I thought. Nobody had a problem going. I mean, once it made the lines capable enough. So like the lines were like half of what they normally would be. So you could like get into each haunt like within a half hour, 45-minute wait. There was less people in it. There was better scares. The new one they had was Order of the Dragon, which was a fantastic haunt. Nice, gory outside. It was like the whole Order of the Dragon was about vampires, right? So when you first went into this room, there was this long table on your left. And this guy, and on your right, there's a bunch of these recess places that had dummies in them. Some were dummies, some were real. You didn't know. This guy would come, this vampire would come stretching out, running. He was sitting at the top of the table. And then he would just come running out on a lunge plane where it would snap him back. So he was like pulled back and was able to lunge at you on the table. And I was like, God, that's so cool. I want to see that again. Well, sure enough, they took you down, they took you around, and you came back to the other side of the table. So you got a second shot at that scare. But the real interesting thing was The Conjuring. So The Conjuring was a standalone haunt. It wasn't included in the $10 deal. $20 was the lowest you had to pay.
Wow.
It would go up to $40 on a Saturday night. Right? So if you've ever seen The Conjuring, huh?
Is that to like skip lines, or that just
no? That's like because it was so popular.
Holy shit!
It was like Disney pricing, right? So like the more people want to get there, the more they could charge. It was capitalism at its finest. But they ended up. There's only so many people they can let through because of the way the font is. So it was actually in the old crypt building, or across Tomb Raider building, where they usually did the Wax Museum haunt. You go in. There's a group of, if you're lucky, 10 people. If you're unlucky, they can have up to 14. But they took you into a room. So I can give away, this is all available online now. You can see it on all the spoilers are out there. But the first room you went into, it was all based upon the, what are the people's names?
Larry, Daryl, and Daryl?
No, the people that, the Conjuring, the people that it's based on.
Oh.
Ed, and Eddie?
No.
I know who you're talking about, but
I got their
calling
face
Zach,
in my head.
I'm calling Zach Dozer now. I'm calling Dozer Zach. I don't know.
All the Conjuring movies are based on their studies. So you go into the first room and it's like, this is their museum of all the Conjuring stuff. So they have Annabelle, they have the Nun, they have all this other stuff. You walk into this first room and there's a picture of the Nun on the wall. It's like a freestanding picture. It's just like a tapestry.
Kind of like in the second Conjuring, was it how they introduced it? Okay.
Well, the big one. So you're just sitting there, and this lady comes in, and she starts talking to you. Now, the only problem that I had with the maze was the music. The background music was so loud you could barely hear what she was saying unless you were standing right next to her. And she had the little like visitation mic thing where you like, you have it on, and it like, so her voice was magnified a little bit, but it was so loud. So the whole premise of the entire thing was walk into a room, shit goes down, lights change, music change, skit scares you, and then you grind to the next room. Rinse and repeat. Just keep going. Well, in the first room, when the shit happened, you saw these long fingers come around the side of the tapestry that's on the wall, and the Nun jumps out at you. And it was just really, really good. I mean, if you like even if you didn't like the Conjuring, there's enough scares in here. They had one girl, and as you went through the haunt, like somebody had to hold Annabelle because they had to get these things back to their rightful place at the end of the haunt so that they could return them to the museum. So everybody had to hold something, Hey, go grab this thing from this guy's lap. And as soon as you grabbed it, the guy moves, and just scares the shit out of people. The neatest effect they had was somebody on the ceiling. So they had like this person, I don't know how, I know how they did it, but she was literally on the ceiling in like a harness, and she could crawl along the ceiling and like move up and down at you. And I mean, it was just like, oh, shit. So it was worth $20. I would have paid $25 for it. $40, there's no way in hell. But they had to control the number of people going through it, right? That was the biggest problem that they had. So all in all, the haunt season was fantastic. They had a great number of scare actors. I didn't feel like, they cheated us. But the thing is that, and I want to see if I can set this up and share this, because this was the little known thing that nobody knew.
Before you share it, Todd, should we warn people that any flashing lights may cause them to freak out?
There is, actually. So all right. Every hour on the hour, and I don't know if the audio will come through on this or not. If that, it's not. We'll talk over.
You control the audio from YouTube.
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to figure out. I don't even know what song is on this.
It's The Cure. Friday, I'm in love with the park.
Well, the best one.
Yeah, it is off on it.
Metallica. But so every hour on the hour, they would do a different song to a different show like this.
Enter Pond.
And this is what it looked like.
Oh, that's so LED. That is actually pretty damn cool.
Wait until you see the flames.
We don't need to go there.
I love when they break out the LGBTQ lights.
Oh, there it goes.
Ah,
that's so.
So if you can imagine, it was the most amazing thing. Every hour was a different song, dude. And I mean, to see it from the Eiffel Tower
I know I didn't hear that right. Did you say every hour there's a different song?
Yeah, every hour they played a different song. So like it was Sweet Dreams. The metal version of Sweet Dreams are made of this. Inner Sandman was always the second to last
Marilyn
one.
Manson.
Yeah.
They and it was just yeah. I mean, this was the best part of Haunt. I mean, every hour people made sure to be around the fountain so they could see exactly this, and it was just. I can't wait till next year to see it again, because the only problem is if you went up on the Eiffel Tower, it looked really, really cool, but you couldn't hear the music. So like I told them, you need to like pipe the music up to the top of the Eiffel Tower, because from up there you can see the whole fountain house. But yeah, that was like the best part of Haunt, and nobody talked about it.
Huh.
But
well,
shit.
Probably like you said, you couldn't hear it up at the Eiffel Tower and all that. I mean, with the connections they have with EBN's, Labor Day fireworks, you think they would, you know what I mean?
Yeah, they even had. I stopped it, but they even had percussion cannons. Here's a good view of what it looked like from the tower.
From up above.
Share.
By the way, folks, Mike, if you're watching, that Eiffel Tower is not the same Eiffel Tower in Paris. This is in Mason, Ohio.
So yeah, from up there, it's even better.
Oh, it's the serpentine light.
Oh, it's just a short. I thought they had longer than that. Yeah. So.
You know what? Speaking of Haunt, we are obviously ending this year, 2025. Any major plans coming up for you in 2026, guys? We'll start in alphabetical order. Susie, are you here? She's not here, so we'll go with Chris.
I'm still trying to figure out that alphabet.
Susie, I'm speaking. I'm speaking in rhyme. I'm not even doing that. I'm just trying to basically fuck with my own head.
Shit!
Wait a minute. Scooter, how the fuck was your Christmas?
My Christmas? You don't want to know.
Oh well, then fuck.
You don't want to know. My Christmas was hell. No, my.
Kind of want to know. You kind of want to know.
My Christmas was already. Chris already knows. My Christmas was already pretty much. I mean, okay, here it is. I got up just like I did every other damn day. I took a shit. I fed the dog. Oh, I mean, that's too much information. It was all right. It was all right. It was
talking about music since
blackballing us. Damn it!
No, I wouldn't honestly. My Christmas is just basically okay. It was Zach. Zach was over this year. We go over to Mom and Paul's house, do Christmas over there. Everybody was just kind of like, it is what it is. We're all just we're thankful that we're here, and we're all bitching about, I don't know, the same old stuff, but it's good. I honestly want to say my Christmas, I think I don't want to say I got spoiled ass rotten for Christmas from Chris this year. He gave me which is not here. It'll be shown on Meets in the Man Cave because it's in another room. But I did receive another white mask. I think there's a video. Wait a minute. I think it posted. It's on the damn YouTube channel, right? I forget.
Yeah.
Sure.
But you know what? I'll tell you what, instead of me showing it, if you want to see it, you could go or original Meets in the Man Cave. And of course, we'll talk about it more when that next video comes, because Chris did receive something else himself. But the reality of it is, I received an unexpected, like, holy shit, I got a WMP from Chris for Christmas. So that was pretty damn cool. So I'm very thankful for that. It's really cool. And it's actually on, I was going to do like an unboxing, but I got too anxious, and it's on my life-size Michael Myers right now. It looks really fucking cool. So I'm You guys will see it when we do Meet Us in the Man Caves when we talk about Halloween stuff.
Hold on a minute. I did get something that pertains to music.
Okay, everybody stop. Don't go anywhere. We won't say anything. Even this is live.
Listen, like I suspect with the brand new invention so fast.
Under pressure.
No. My beat is totally different. Mine goes boom, 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 bada, boom, boom.
Under pressure.
Boom, boom, bada, boom, boom.
Totally Mike, you've seen it. Okay.
All
yes,
right.
The RZ is. Uh-oh. Todd got this because of the orange is so close to green. By the way, he's using, it's we get it. It's a I guess it's a Bengals vinyl or something.
Hold it like on your chest.
Yeah. No, the microphone's in the way. We'll never know. Oh, it's in frame. Okay, so it's a vinyl record. If anything, I know.
It's just basically a Bengals cutout, and it's got like instead of the different music, it's like like when they went to the Super Bowl, so that only takes up like 3 tracks. When they won the Super Bowl, which doesn't take up any track.
Hey, it could always be. You know what, guys? For anyone out there who's listening to this podcast, that because you're legally blind, you just have to think of the Cleveland Browns. You, Stevie Wonder, have something in common. And the Browns. They'll never see the Super Bowl. Sorry, that was bad.
Yeah, I do got a joke for you guys.
A joke? Is it dirty?
It's a Carrot Top joke.
Ah, fuck.
So guy and his wife, they end up coming on hard times. You know how the economy is nowadays. The guy looks at his wife and he says, "Honey," he says, "I hate to do this to you, but I think you're going to have to we need extra money, and any way you can go make that money, you're just going to have to go make that money, honey. It's okay by me." And so she says, "You sure?" He said, "Yeah." And so he gets home from work the next night after she'd been working all day, and he said, "So, honey, how'd you do today?" She said, "Oh, I made $505. He said, "Really? What'd you do to the guy that only gave you $5? That you only charged $5 to?" She said, "Honey, I charged everybody $5.
I swear to God, I thought I heard this on 700 the other day.
I love it.
I mean, Todd, I don't mean to take away the drum roll after there. I was kind of hoping to tee this off for Chris because in 2026, he was actually teasing a little bit the other day while he's taking some time off.
He's doing an only.
He was upstairs. Yes, he's doing an only band because he's getting the insulation set up for all the sound for this, So
I don't want anybody to hear the noises that come out of there.
Yeah.
Might be getting a little bit hyped up.
Gotta learn a thing or two from Diddy now.
Yeah. So the next time that they're the audio or the camera's off or whatever, if you hear something from up above and Chris is going, "Don't forget about me, baby."
What up with 50 Cent, dude? I mean, 50
He was
Cent
clapping.
literally pissing all over Diddy.
That is how I clap.
That's how I clapped. No, it's
and
God damn it, you interrupted me again.
Again, I'll fucking do it again.
I do it all the time, so good for you.
Something happened this year that has not happened in a very long time, and this is just
an erection.
Mariah Carey got kicked off #1 this year.
We're coming off the rails. Oh shit.
What did you do with Mariah Carey?
Mariah Carey, her Christmas song, "All I Want for Christmas Is You," is no longer #1. It has been knocked off for the first time ever. And it was knocked off by the song that came in #2 the year her song was released. Do you know what the new #1 Christmas song is this year?
I'll just be kind and say, no, I don't.
One guy went on to beat I don't think either of them are living. I know one's not living. He went on to have a solo career. The other guy went on to race Formula One cars.
So you mean to tell me that bitch for so many years was making a ton of money off of a song? I mean, that artist was making tons of money that was making for so many years off of that song.
Not to take away from it, but Mariah Carey every year when Christmas comes around, she makes like $3.4 million just off of that song.
Yeah.
One song.
But now the new number one song now is Last Christmas.
I'm so glad I had no clue about any of this shit. I guess I'm proud of myself.
I gave you my heart, but the very next day.
Oh my God, Robert, I'm so sorry.
Wham! George Michael. When that song came out, George Michael, it hit number 2 and was never able to be number 1.
Oh my God!
Did it go number 1 because he pass?
Look who's in the house.
Carla got it.
Oh, she got it. Well, damn it.
Oh, wait, we talk about the Cure. We talk about the fact that Zach gives a Depeche Mode 101 and everything else, but Tarla has to bring up Last Christmas from Wham.
You know what? God damn it. Now that you mention that, all I can fucking hear is that song right now. I'm so fucking mad right now.
I am so sorry to all the Cure fans out there right now. Somehow Mariah Carey got her ass involved in this shit.
Oh,
sorry, Todd.
All I can hear is the music. Oh, no.
Yeah,
save me, Robert.
I will help you.
There you go.
Save me.
Here. Maybe this song. I guess
15 seconds, right? Maybe I'll just go up and down every 15 seconds.
It just can't be continuous. That's all. Actually, there's a very big lawsuit going on about it. Professor of Rock. If you ever want
to help, it's Friday. I'm in love. Positive.
And it's Friday. No shit.
Yeah, exactly. That's and I can't even hit the damn pause button on my phone.
Thursday, I don't care about you. It's Friday. I'm in love.
I'm in love.
Oh man.
Or this is actually the best Christmas song of all times from Robert Smith's. I'm doing everything I can to help us out, boys. And I know Darla can appreciate this if she's still watching right now. The Real Crow. Now I know that's loud.
Not loud enough, my friend.
I just touched my phone and it stopped. That's amazing.
Yeah.
It's helping. It's helping me. I don't hear anything else right now.
Has there been a more perfect motion pictures soundtrack song? I feel like that song was wrote like specifically for that.
I'll tell you what. It is great. It's fantastic.
Hey.
I won't deny it. I don't want to take anything away from it. I have to be kind of careful about this stuff, which sucks, I know. But in all honesty, Chris, I can think of another song or artist that kind of created something for many generations that just went nuts and couldn't get it out of their system for a while. And it was actually, it's an all golf related film that's hysterical, that brought out so many legends, so many amazing quotes for so many years.
Mm-hmm.
Kenny Loggins, technically with Caddyshack, kind of really knocked it out of the park there with what he created. And I don't want to take anything away from Robert Smith the Crow, because it's, you watch the movie, everything, these scenes, and how it's edited, how it's created. Even hell, Trent Reznor's 9 Inch Nails song that's fantastic in it. But there's just something about it. I'm thinking, you can't help but think of Caddyshack, and what Kenny Loggins did for that is just.
And what you did with that, my friend, on our video, on the video you did for our golf tournament that I did.
Oh yeah, and I was with using actual physical editing.
Yes, that was like back in the real days when we didn't have this digital. Well, so talking though about music and movies and
Please don't bring her up.
no.
Okay, good. I was trying to help us get somebody out of our head.
One of the most perfect songs for a motion picture ever done, in my opinion, was done by Weird Al Yankovic.
UHF?
No, when he did the Star Wars one, the new one, the one he did to American Pie.
Yeah, I see what you're saying, but I just picture the marriage.
What people don't understand is the movie wasn't out yet. He got a hold of the script and literally wrote that song.
Yeah.
It works exactly.
But it doesn't
theoretically. That song and got pissed off because they knew what was going to be in the movie before the movie even came out.
But that's not even a soundtrack to the movie itself, though.
At all.
Shit, but, I thought of something else that kind of not trumps the Kenny Loggins or the Cure with the Crow. Hell, back in the day, it seemed like anytime Eddie Murphy had a movie coming out, I mean, you think of Beverly Hills Cop. Those songs were on the radio constantly. You know, from the Pointer Sisters.
Upseeger, Shakedown.
That was in Beverly Hills Cop 2. Yep. They help me out here from the Eagles, Glenn Fry.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Those songs were constantly played over, and it just resonated. You can't help but think of that movie, that soundtrack. It just went hand in hand. So,
see, my only question is: has it become the point where you love the soundtrack so much that it became the movie's identity for you, or was it just that soundtrack was so well written that it couldn't go with any other movie possible?
Footloose was also big. Saturday Night Fever was also big for soundtracks. Holy shit. It's almost like going into another fucking subject.
It's a rabbit hole. It's all a rabbit hole.
Oh, the Bee Gees definitely is Saturday. With Saturday Night Fever, the Bee Gees, there's definitely no way you cannot hear that song and not think.
I'd have to say Saturday Night Fever is probably the king of all of them. In all honesty, it has to be.
As a whole?
Oh, God, I have to think that. Yeah.
See, I'm just thinking the one song.
As long as it's not the G word.
It was like Robert, exactly like Todd was talking about. It was like Robert got a hold of that script, saw what was going on, and wrote that song specifically. Like, it just feels like it fits perfectly for me, especially the transition scene where he's putting his makeup on. I mean, he describes it all in the lyrics. It's fucking perfect.
Oh yeah, there's a great one right there. Soundtrack, Valley Girls, pretty in pink. Okay, here's a popular one. Shit. Huey Lewis and the News, they had a very famous song in 1985. Power of
what?
I
was thinking about Molly Ringwald. I'm not.
Which my wife and I saw at the Schuster Center. We actually saw Back to the Future the musical. And I can tell you that I actually saw DeLorean go 88 miles an hour and disappear on stage. It was fucking cool. Technically, how well they did that technically was because I'm sitting there watching it, right? We're like second row balcony, and I'm like watching it, and I'm just like, because being in theater like I am, I'm more like trying to watch exactly how did they get that car, how are they doing, and it was a big turntable that they had. And they had a certain amount of room that the car could go back and forth.
I'll be right back.
The motion. And they had a big screen on the back.
Hey, Zach.
They had a big screen on the back.
Hey, Zach.
That was showing everything.
It was so loud. It was so loud.
All righty.
Good seeing you, Darla.
Hey,
I haven't seen Darla in forever.
And you still don't get to see her. Hey, Zach, come here for a second. Say hi to your mom real quick. You got to see her son's shoulder. He's got ice cream priorities right now. So if you hear something in the background, that's Darla's son, not mine. He's just hanging out with Dozer.
Not yours.
It's Darla's son. I'm just watching him tonight. Right, Dozer? Yeah. Sorry,
so I'm reminded of the discussion we had, Scooter, with Jake the other night about how talking about Rob Reiner. That's throwing me there, right? Back to that thing about Rob Reiner and how it's that shoulder. How iconic that man was.
He was without a doubt. Rob
to
Reiner was. It sickens me that everybody, even if you watch this later on, even if it's created as a short, Rob Reiner was. We all knew who Rob Reiner was. We all seen so many of his films. We all knew how great he was. And now, unfortunately, since his demented sick son, who's probably going to, well, let's not go down there. We don't need to go there. This is about Rob Reiner. It's not about what his son did, which, of course, you can't help but think about what his son did to his mom as well, to be fair. Why are we all of a sudden now? I'll be guilty. I'll blame myself. Why am I all of a sudden recognizing the work that man has done from When Harry Met Sally to Misery? There's a camera right there. You're not there. You're right there.
Classic human nature.
Well, but it's the thing. It's and Jake and Scooter and I were talking about that. It's the different. I just watched Final Tap for the first time too, darling.
So now you know what say what? So you guys now know what 11 means?
Oh, I saw that clip. But and then I saw the second one, and the second one's I think even better because I love the way it is.
Chris is so upset right now. He's at the bar getting another drink because that's how much Rob Reiner meant to him. So that's why I was kind of iffy about bringing this up. Rob Reiner, it's only the good die young. Bump.
But I was
Billy Joel.
thinking about, so it's not just Rob Reiner and all the different kinds of stuff again. All the different genres. Stand By Me, Spinal Tap. I mean, it was just like different shit. I mean,
bye, Zach.
He touched so many different things. Another guy that did the same thing was, and I think we should recognize him before he dies, is Ron Howard. Ron Howard was the same way. I think of him and Rob Reiner as.
What, do you know something about Ron's kids that we don't yet? Get it? I was sick. I'm sorry. I get it.
2. Just the number. Stonehenge.
I'm gonna get something off my chest here since you brought up Rob Reiner. No, and I'm being serious as hell right now. There's been too many warnings, too many signs, and I'm not going to get in all the details, but there's somebody else that this past week had passed away in YouTube, and I'm talking YouTube. A lot of people know who this guy was. Adam LeWoo, age 51, passed away, and this guy was such a huge influencer on YouTubers. This was the originator, the guy who would, let's put it this way, 2008, he took a big risk. He got tired of working a job that he hated.
The man.
He literally, basically, he just paid off his van. He was selling T-shirts to survive, and he traveled the country. Fast forward about 15, 18 years later, he became a full-time YouTuber. He'd been doing that for so many years. Adam LeWoo had done a lot of amazing stuff on YouTube. He not only did he travel the United States, but he eventually had an opportunity to travel the country. And he was such a very nice young man. It shocked the hell out of so many people. I mean, it's amazing how many followers, how many YouTubers he has. Okay, for people that watch Chris and I here, if you watch us over at Meet Us in the Man Cave, I'm sure a lot of you have heard of Sean Clark. He's good friends with Sean Clark. He collaborated with Sean Clark. It's still shocking. When I heard when Adam passed away, he just came back from doing a trip overseas. Then he was talking about his excitement of what he was going to do this year. And I'll be brutally honest, it's not like I would watch Adam's stuff constantly, but I know that back in the day when I first started watching YouTube, he actually inspired me to do YouTube. And Granted, I went my own direction, but I was really admiring what he was doing. And when I heard about it, I was like, this has got to be a joke. Is this an AI bullshit thing going on? But no, it's real. And I started thinking about Rob Reiner, started thinking about all these other people. And I'm telling you what, Chris and I talk about mental health a lot. And you think about Robert Smith, who's very advocate about men's mental health. Folks, if you don't start doing something with your life right now, you may wake up someday and realize, wait a minute, I'm in a box and I can't do anything else. And stuff like this wakes my ass up.
So his original channel had 413,000 subscribers with 396 videos. The Daily Woo, his second channel that he made, 761,000 subscribers, 4,000.2 videos.
Todd, you would like his original channel because it started off with he would go to a lot of abandoned parks and stuff like that.
Yep, and amusement parks.
And Adam was very, even his friends that knew him, like Adam wasn't somebody that was, he didn't drink, he didn't smoke. What happened? Just, in fact, there was one of the individuals, his name is a German, I'm butchering it, I apologize, German in Venice. Obviously someone is from Germany. He's been living in California in Venice. He's had success on YouTube. He actually was coming to Florida. To sum it up, unfortunately, he was in Celebration, Florida. He was one of the people that was there when he had to from what everybody's hoping, Adam passed away in his sleep because he was found laying in his, I'm hearing, from different individuals, you know how it is. But that's how I want to think that Adam passed away in his sleep. But his dad had to obviously identify him, and it's just like, God damn, man. It's like, I'm sorry, but my whole point of it is, yes, it sucks. I'm sorry that he's gone. I still don't want to believe that he's gone, but I also hear Adam going, and other people, I think you get the point. You better start getting your shit together, or you are going to find yourself in the box going, oh, fuck, I can't get out of here. And I think you guys know what I'm talking about.
And if there's any solace in it, if there's anybody that really did what the hell he wanted to do and just said,
it was Adam.
It was him. So
bingo. Sorry to be your downer.
Be happy for the days you had before, and he's somebody you can truly not have any regrets.
And of course, there's people on fucking YouTube that would give him shit just because they were jealous of him.
Oh yeah.
It was. Yeah.
Well, I hear syphilis is making a comeback. Burn, burn, burn. Fucking Debbie Downer.
I knew you would bring that up. See, I didn't even want to talk about this shit. I really didn't want to talk about it, but
no.
So
you're paying respects, and you should do that.
I bought my wife.
I'm gonna go take a shit. Goodbye. Come on, Dozer.
So, Chris, have you ever seen All in the Family?
Nah, I'm just going to take a piss.
Yes. Yes.
So I bought my wife the entire series. Along with everybody.
How many seasons did that go?
9.
9. Okay.
And we're right now through I think we're through episode 7 of the first season. But something occurred to me watching this.
Yeah.
It needs to be back on television immediately.
Dropping some jewels there.
Bunker on television. We need a absolute moron, stupid, racist, bigot, son of a bitch on television, because it is my belief that because he was on television in the 70s, it brought about all the shit that came about in the 80s and 90s. For people to say, that's my dad, I don't want to be like my dad. I don't want to be like him. This is bullshit.
Balance.
And ironically now, I think the same people that were wanting to get rid of racism and shit wouldn't allow that crap on television.
No,
And
it's
exactly
funny you say that.
Now it's exactly why we have racism now.
It's funny you say that because everything moves in cycles. It's all cyclical. You have those people that you're talking about that came into the scene and kind of put it right up in your face so that the generation after it, as you just said, I mean, can be like, well, we're not that. And they can, everything can seesaw back and forth. I mean, there's no more Al Bundys, there's no more none of that on TV. Exactly.
And we need it. My point is we need it. All of the family. He says spick. He says wop. He says the NIGGA word. He said it all, dude, on prime time. And it shocked people. And the reason why it did was because it was rude and they didn't want to be that guy. We don't have that.
This chair sucks.
Perfect example. Everybody thought Anakin was bringing about change in the Jedi. No, he brought the child that brought about the change.
Right.
Yes, perfect. Yeah.
So, I mean, I just, as I'm watching these, man, I keep seeing these things. I mean, we just got done watching the blood bank episode where Archie goes into the blood bank and he thinks that his blood is different than a black person's blood. And it's just, it's just absolutely freaking hilarious. And the famous one's coming, the Sammy Davis one, where he kisses Sammy Davis on the lips. And it's just that kind of shit that's like, the fact, I think it's ironic that the same people back then who saw that bigotry, who put that, Norman Lear brilliantly put that on screen, and Carol O'Connor brought it to life. The same people that pushed for equality and got it are the same people that wanted that stuff not on TV anymore, and it's exactly what's wrong with society now. We don't have that mirror to hold up now.
Mm-hmm.
Instead, it's a mirror about, well, what's going on now? People are against transgenders. Well, gee, when did Will and Grace go off the air? I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, without having that kind of, it's almost like the same people who wanted that stuff gone from society took it off TV and had it banned from television, and it was able to sneak back on because nobody ever saw it. And I predict that in the next 5 years, there will be another All in the Family. It will come back around again. We will loop to that.
Yeah, because those were the days.
Funny is funny. I don't give a shit what you say.
That's the thing right there.
If you're offended by it, turn the damn channel. That's why I love South Park so much. South Park offended everybody.
Nobody
knows how to change the channel anymore.
Nobody can laugh at themselves anymore.
No, they can't.
We can't make fun of ourselves. We can't make fun of all these little subcategories and all the shit we got. We're all fucking human beings. We can't make fun of each other anymore.
Can we have our feeling? Can we still have our feelings hurt though? Because my feelings are hurt right now.
No, yours don't matter.
Okay. I've been noticing that tonight.
Peter, look what I found.
Oh my God! I see it. I actually have that photo still up somewhere.
I also found your picture.
Okay, oh Jesus.
That's Scooter.
No, don't confuse the shit out of people. That guy has hair. That guy has hair, and he was young. He has hair. He was young. No, I got to get back into the Kier stuff because it's been because we've lost Mike, we've lost Darla, we've lost Zach, we've lost Robert Smith right now.
In the dark.
I've got to bring up why my feelings are hurt.
Okay.
And this has to relate it to the Cure. Unless I'm really butchering this right now. You know what, Todd? I'm going to rub it in your face. I got your photo too right here. Okay.
Oh, Dad.
The angle's not right. It's right there. Yeah.
And Dan.
Yeah.
And Tom.
All right. Oh, and holy shit, somebody else too that we won't mention.
I didn't say it.
Yeah, I didn't either. You could say my name though. Ha 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 ha. Wink, wink. Yeah. I'm the one that's wearing red. What are the odds of that? And Todd and I are thin. Gee, that's really weird, isn't it? Wait, I'm thin. Sorry, Todd. That was rude for me to say. You know, I want to get to the point where
Hey,
I didn't even fuck it. My feelings are hurt unless I'm butchering this right now. So maybe my feelings are hurt or I'm screwing this up. But then again, I'm probably screwing this up. We're talking about The Cure. We're talking about Robert Smith. We were talking about Christmas. And I'm throwing out these things left and right. And Chris, do you know what I'm getting at right now? Christmas, The Cure.
Lone Coyote said, "I'm drunk like you." Love it.
You're gonna have to help me out on that.
Oh, fuck. The girls messed up then, apparently. I mean, they didn't mess up, but didn't you open up anything over there? Remember, how was your Christmas, Chris? What did you get for Christmas, Chris? Was there anything musically that you got for Christmas, Chris? Was there anything about the are you fucking serious?
No. I got a decanter back there, and I got
all right.
some paint.
I need to have a talk with I need to have a talk with two teenagers right now because all right, then for some reason there's something sitting around your house right now that you did not open.
Ah, shit. Okay. Yikes.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
Folks, what I'm talking about right now, for anybody who cares to watch right now, since we were talking about The Cure, Chris was going to open up one of his presents today. And I even told Ember and I even told Ella, Elysian, you could say this is from you. It doesn't matter. It just doesn't fucking hell. It could be for, let's say it's Dozer at this point. Chris was supposed to open up something today along with all his other Christmas presents. Apparently this was supposed to be one of his gifts, but apparently he doesn't know what the fuck I'm talking about right now.
He does now.
He does now. Right now I'm kind of worried. Did the girls see that it's expensive on eBay? We'll find out soon. So stay tuned to that particular podcast.
Hey, I just bought that for $50.
They posted it up there.
So Ella, Ember, if you're watching this on your iPad right now, you know what to do.
Oh man, that's funny.
I was kind of hoping it would be a part of the Christmas thing with the. Alrighty, so how about them Reds? We didn't do any sports here. No.
Well, I'm fucking excited. I got Disintegration somewhere for me, so
yeah, it's somewhere. It's physical media somewhere. I'm gonna have to have a talk with him before.
You know what? There's no telling where that thing went. I wish I could tell you with confidence where it's at, but it could be holding up the kitty litter. I don't know.
Shit.
His face.
Holy hell.
Did they take it upstairs?
I don't know where they took it at. I just remember I was over and I was like, come here. And I went out to the car and I'm like, this is for your dad. And it's in a sleeve. And I'm like, this is Chris. You could say just like
Scott, don't ever give
I hope they're watching
to a web woman. Don't ever do it. My tribe is they're misplacers. They're losers. If Chandler's a dropper, they are misplacers.
So next weekend, folks, apparently Chris was talking about the whole, in other words, this might be a possibility with some MCM stuff or whatever. I don't know. It's hard to. There's a possibility that I also talked about maybe a tasting over there. There's also a possibility that I may have a talk with two young teenagers next weekend too. That won't be on film. Okay. I guess that will bring me to the point where it's a woman related issue when it comes to The Cure with Robert Smith.
Horseshoe?
What's that?
Horseshoe?
Horseshoe. So
kind of like you said, horseshoe.
all right, and this is where I'll put an ad in, which I can't because it's a live. It's okay. You guys want to know why I was? Oh yes. You know, I can't even go into it now because what I'm about to share is so. I'm going to say it. I don't give a shit. It's so fucking gay. You don't want to hear it.
I'm super. Thanks for asking. All things considered, it can be
No,
better.
okay. I've talked enough about Van Halen and stuff like that. With Robert Smith and the Cure, I'm hoping this resonates some more Cure talk. Back in the 89, 90 area and all that, or even before then, but technically speaking, I want to say around then, I was, you know, Robert Smith writes enough songs where there's a lot about heartache and, you know, the one stuff like that. Certain songs, not all songs, but all that. I used to draw a lot. I mean, I used to draw a lot when I was really little, got into a teenage age, and I was really into art. I was really into drawing a lot. And I knew that I couldn't do certain things. Sometimes I wish I'd go back to that frame of mind where, like, you know, you can't do this shit. Just focus on what you can do and focus on that. So I met a girl, and you know who I'm talking about, Todd. Her name is Megan Patterson. And she was my first love. And I remember like when she would go off to college, and I can remember listening to The Cure a lot and other stuff like that. And there were certain songs, and I did a portrait of her. And I can remember listening to certain songs while I was drawing that portrait a lot. And I did that a lot with Van Halen. A lot of stuff that I used to draw that was a little bit more morbid and grotesque and stuff. But in other words, you take the artistry with these music and the bands and everything else. I get lost in those worlds. And that's why The Cure was so big to me during those times. I didn't like necessarily sharing it with the world. I liked getting lost in my own world with these artists and those songs. And I really wish that I had that portrait, but I'm hoping that, granted, from what I understand, Megan had a lot of stuff of mine, which I'm very thankful for because it means a lot to me. Her brother sent me a photo a long time ago that she still had the class ring that I gave her when we were kids. And I think of The Cure a lot. I think of this music that I was listening to when I used to draw, when I draw stuff for her. So that's a very personal thing, but I figured, you know what, if we're going to talk about The Cure, I had to, you know, kind of share that a little bit because it was always something
It's been
big to me.
Right?
She passed away on Christmas and 7 years ago.
How? What?
7 years ago.
7?
Yeah.
I can't get over the
I
fact
think
that
we're talking about my math here, but it was 19. Or no, it was 2018.
Yeah.
So I just remember listening to a lot of pictures of you, ironically.
he made he did a hell of a drawing of an elephant for my mother. My mother loved elephants.
That was around the same time I did a portrait of Megan.
Amazing. This man could draw anything.
And I used to listen to a lot of stuff like that back in the day. I knew I could never play an instrument like Edward, so I would take what I could do artistically, and I would listen to their music, and I would get lost in my own. I would literally stay up all fucking night drawing stuff all the time. And that's why The Cure was so big to me. So that's kind of like my finalization to The Cure. It's my own world, getting lost, listening to music, and doing something, because that's how I related to these people. They're creative. They're artists. Mm-hmm. And that's why today I don't relate to a lot of stuff that's out today, because to me, maybe it's me getting old. Maybe it's because I choose to listen to what I want to listen to. But I hear even artists that are, well, hell, even 10 years ago saying what they're doing today, it's not art. It's not even close to art. It's not, they're not even they're not even musicians. They're not songwriters. They're entertainers.
Yeah. I agree.
So that's, I guess, my finalization. Finally, to why Robert Smith and the Cure has always been big to me. So there you go.
Mine was kind of along those same lines, but mine was always poems, writing, poetry. I mean, I've got like 4 notebooks full over there from when I was like 18 years old to, still occasionally I may get the drive now. Different artists inspire me, different,
Uh-huh.
Everything from, of course, DMX, Fiona Apple. I mean, The Cure. There's been so many artists that inspire me, but drawing was kind of something I just did for fun. I never really excelled at it, but if you want some shit written, I mean, I can do that. I've always felt that.
And that's
a connection.
That's something I was kind of hoping you would do eventually with this somehow. I don't know. Maybe we'll figure out a way for people to see it visually. But I remember from the very I think it was like even the first episode we did, or the second one you brought that up, Chris. We're talking 3 years ago now.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
It's very close to the chest for me because growing up where I grew up, I mean, kids didn't write poetry. You know what I mean? I would get my ass kicked.
Well, Todd did.
Yeah, I did.
I mean, it was one of those things that I always kept, really close to the chest.
Yeah, it just like with you, it's like, I mean, I wasn't ashamed of drawing, but it was certain things that, to me, I guess it was the more sensitive side of me that I like to keep. And I always like to keep it to myself. I always did, and all that. And you know what? Something I could think of that Todd was actually really good at, that I think guys were jealous of. People were jealous of back when we were younger. And I'm throwing this out there real quick because I know there is a certain person that would love to see it, but then again, we're not young anymore, so I will give him that excuse. But there were people that were jealous of Todd because Todd was actually very, very talented as a dancer. And I'm not joking around. There were people, I think, that were jealous of him on that.
I could see that.
Yeah, and acting too. Acting was the big thing.
Yeah.
I mean, it when I was in college, I got a full ride scholarship to Wright State. When I put in my curriculum, I wanted to major in dance and minor in computers.
Like, what happened?
And they were like, "We can't do that." I said, "What do you mean?" I said, "Well, if you have to major and minor in an art, so you have to like major in dance and minor in theater." But what if I break my legs? What if my legs get chopped off? I want to have a backup plan.
Mm-hmm.
And they said, "No, you can't have a scholarship." I said, "Shove it up your ass."
No, you can't do what you want. What do you think you are, America?
Yeah, exactly. So I went into computers, and thank God I did. And
by the way, Darla is very artistic. She's very artistic as well. I wanted to share that real quick, Todd. So sorry. Go ahead.
The whole reason that I sat down and I thought to myself, who do I admire more, Jack Nicholson or my father? The answer was my father. From then on, I wanted to be a dad. That meant more to me. And thank God I met my wife, and I have 3 kids, and I got the best daughter-in-law in the world because she doesn't think of the in-law part. She accepted me. I walked with her on her senior night. Her dad and I split the first dance for her the father-daughter dance at her wedding. I mean, it was just, she's always included me. I've always been faithful to all 3. Because it again, Jack Nicholson's famous for how long? I mean, if you're lucky, you're Jack Nicholson and you're famous for a period of time. But as a dad, it goes on forever. I mean, as long as they talk about you, as long as somebody's talking about you, you're still alive, regardless of what you believe in after this world. Mm-hmm. And that's one of the reasons why I miss Scooter so much, because he's one of the few people who can talk about my dad with me, because he's seen him.
Dan was oh God damn, it sucks because he was so awesome. I picture him present day, he would be fucking great at this shit right here. Dan would have some of the most amazing stories to share on a podcast, or we'd have to adjust the microphone for Dan because, granted, he was just as loud as Todd and I are, just as loud as Todd. But it seemed like every time when Dan would tell a joke, he'd get real soft spoken. So we'd have to get the microphone adjusted. You'd have to get somebody. Let's say Dan Robinson's podcast were successful. You'd have to have an assistant to hold the microphone just to get it right. Oh, he's going to do a joke. Get it just to get the audio just right. It's so weird. I don't understand. I never could understand that. Dan could be the loudest, especially if he was bitching about the Bengals, be the fucking loudest person in Heber Heights.
Maybe he was trying to draw you in. You got to pay attention. You got to come in close.
Yeah, but yeah. Oh, Chris, yeah, Dan was a very intelligent man too. There's no doubt about it. This is one thing. Okay, here we go. Speaking of Dan Robinson, the thing that got me attracted to Dan's personality is Dan never made me feel like a dumbass. And when I say that, Dan, I knew from the Richter scale that he could be in a room full of people with intelligence out the wazoo and have a conversation with these people and they'd understand each other. And then I could come in along and have a conversation with him and he would never make me feel stupid because I just never felt like I was at par. You know what I mean? So
I think it was it was a chat group or something back in the early days of chat groups. And he was a very strong Democrat. And he hung out in Republican chat rooms just to fuck with it. And he would just plaster them up against a fucking wall. And it was masterful how he'd do it. I'm so jealous of that. Just to be able to, I mean, because he'd sit there and he'd talk to the guy and he'd, yeah, that's what you think. That's what you think. Well, then what about this? And the guy would just be like, oh.
Dan's also the generation of, like, say, of a Bill Maher. He's not afraid to have a conversation and listen about stuff. Today, it's automatically, I'm just going to shun you. You're automatically stupid. You're automatically the opposite. You're automatically Darth Vader. Dan, at least that's what it was like back in the day. People would actually have conversations and listen to one another when it came to stuff like that. Today, forget it.
Yeah, fucking wild times, right? Wild times. We used to hear each other out. It's fucking crazy.
And
God forbid you try to see the world in your eyes or mine.
Or different perspectives at all.
And you know, Chris, we've talked about this before. You know, I mean, it's a lot of what people do. Because I really think that there needs to be more, and I predict there will be. There's going to be a very successful group.
Oh my God,
that will be people who break the barrier, who just come together and just, you know, people talking like about this side and then coming together and finding common ground. And
it's gonna,
we do agree. Son of a bitch, what do you know? We can get the
it's got to be a comedian. It's got to be a comedian.
I know what all parties agree upon. I know what they all agree upon.
Oh shit.
What the fuck you drinking?
We're gonna change it to where the fuck you sleeping? I'm gonna be sleeping on that couch here in a second.
So, Chris, it's good to tell you about my idea. I feel like I have to bless it for you.
Jesus Christ. No one wants to. Yeah. Oh, I know what you're talking about. I'm sorry. There was a priority, but I know what you're getting at. No. I'm going to do one more here. I'm not going to open up the other, but no. I'll have to fix. I'll have to do the audio on my other soundboard. So can't do it here because this one's not as good. Go ahead, Todd.
In the spirit of, I don't even know if I can pull it up. I got to pull up the browser here to see if I can get an idea.
That's what she said.
But in the spirit of meet us in the man cave, and in the spirit of all that you guys do, and you have, you have a spin-off channel for Sounds and Spirits, right?
This is Sounds and Spirits. Yeah.
I thought it would be neat to have a. We were talking to Jake the other night, and Jake in the movie a lot. And I thought it would be cool to do a spin-off for instead of sound and spirits, do something with movies. And so I came up with.
Ooh,
If I can find it. There it is.
good head.
With this.
Is there a bad?
It's a okay. Cinema shows and shots.
Basically, talking about movies, TV shows, and since we have to have alcohol, I thought the shots would be.
It's highly encouraged. It's highly encouraged.
Okay.
Todd, and on the original Meet Us in the Man Cave, we've got horror, music, cars. We could add that all into it as a segue into it.
We could do that. I just want to get Jake involved because I think Jake's a great kid, or a great guy, kid.
Oh, Jake, absolutely, absolutely. That's his.
I think it would be something to get.
That's what he said.
I think that would be. I think that would be something to help bring him out of his shell. And there's all kinds of different ideas that we can do. Like, and I think it's one of those things, and maybe you guys ought to do it more on this channel. I think you guys ought to start getting input from. I mean, granted, there's not many people, but get ideas from people on an album to listen to, and it's like homework, right?
I see shit. Like music, okay.
Somebody says, "Hey, this is a great album," so okay, we take it upon, or you guys take it upon yourselves, or whoever, to listen to that album, and then give your thoughts on it, and the cinema shows and shots would be the same kind of thing, where we were like, okay, you guys give us a movie to see. It would be 3 people, so each person could bring one movie. We watch the movie during the week. We give our 10-15 minute synopsis each, talking about what movie somebody brought, and then have a 15-minute general topic discussion, whatever, for the first couple of episodes. And then you get to the point to where you can invite people to, okay, now you tell us what kind of movie you see. So it's almost like we're giving them an assignment, and they're also giving us an assignment. And just that way, bringing the shows into it, it doesn't have to be necessarily a movie. It could be like, I'm obsessed with Landman. Has anybody else here watched Landman?
Nope, I have not.
I watched the first couple episodes, and I thought it was cool. And then I got my mom on it, and she's apparently fucking hooked on it.
In honesty, I want to say 80%, 85% of the time I'm on YouTube or editing.
I'm obsessed with Billy Bob Thornton and his character and the shit he says. Chris, I've never looked so forward to something coming out of somebody's mouth in my life. Yeah, they wrote Yellowstone. Didn't care. Yellowstone was fine, whatever. But Billy Bob Thornton, his banter back and forth with his wife and with his dad is just, where do they come up with some of these fucking lines?
I think he's dating her now. Allie Landry? Yeah, Allie Landry. He's dating her now. He's got a bad history of dating his co-stars.
It's funny you mentioned Billy Bob Thornton, right? What is it about? Maybe for some of us, dude, there's some people that could do impressions of certain people like dead on, right? I mean, let's face it. We live in the past, 10, 15 years. There are people that are fucking amazing at doing Donald Trump, and there's others that are okay. Every once in a while, I can hear myself doing a good impression of Billy Bob Thornton doing, the Sling Blade character. And it's like, it's just sporadically. It's like sometimes I hear myself like, no, that doesn't sound good. The other times it's like, but it's like, why does it sound good now? But other time I can't get it. I just don't like,
reckon I'll have some of them French fries.
French fries. And I figured out how I got it down at times is when if I watch certain parts of Sling Blade, especially in the beginning, when he goes in that room to talk to that girl and he's taking his hands, and he starts telling you like people call hell, some people call Hades, and it's just the way he does it. And it's like sometimes I hear myself, God, it sounds just like. Other times it's like just. It's like, damn it, what is it about that son of a bitch?
What you like to eat back there?
But I get it. He says he has to literally practically break his damn jaw to do that character. He can't do the voice right unless he does something with his jaw. Mashed potatoes.
There's something about that he's created kind of
I love that
few
movie.
characters like that, and I don't know how he does it, dude. But it seems like and then you'll see him in an interview, and dude's got like a Scully cap on and like girl jeans, and you're like, what the fuck happened to Landman?
People fucking love that guy so much. He's so
over the place, man.
But he could, his visuals could be so over the top, but yet he's still just Billy Bob Thornton. You know, it's like I know he reminds me of. He's always got these certain looks about him, but he's always, you know, the old Amber Turd's ex-husband.
He had sex with Angelina Jolie in a limo on the way to an awards show. That's his most famous role. That was amazing.
Armageddon it.
I don't understand. The guy that wrote Landman wrote that part. Really, Bob. I mean, it was all about him.
Oh man.
Another thing, Chris, I don't know if you've ever known this, because I'm going to pull one. I'm going way back, Scooter, for you on this one.
This does taste a lot like Killian's, but it's better.
An impression, and it was my favorite impression that he'd ever do.
Yeah.
And
broke ass white man.
He had a genius idea.
After all this bourbon, I'm starting to buy again. Sorry. What's that?
And I think that he could really, 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 honestly, get some hits going viral on TikTok. He would do Barney, and Barney. It was Barney the Purple Dinosaur, Barney from The Simpsons, the drunk, and Barney Fife.
Technically speaking, Pete was more of a Barney Fife person. Technically speaking, he was.
And he would sing a song with all three voices intertwined into the... And he would just have me. I mean, it was just absolutely, and he nailed it so well. And it was like every time we had a party, we had to beg Scooter to do that, because it was just like it would just bring the fucking hell. And if he could like do different songs, he'd do Ebony and Ivory. That was the only one I can remember, Scooter. I knew you do. I'm pretty sure you did others.
You know, the funny thing of it is, Darla's son, he would get pissed off when I would do Barney. He, for some reason, I don't know why, because Zach has never been, thank God he was never a big purple Barney. There he is right now. He's wearing a purple t-shirt.
Do it.
Let's see if I can. Oh, what is it?
Do it.
Hold on just a second. I'm going to try to get him on camera.
I'm setting you up.
Hey, Zach. Hey. I always think of America, the horse with no name. The dancing with the horse with no name. It's good to be out from the rain. Come here. Your mom wants to say hi to you real quick. He's busy drying dishes right now. There's a priority in this house. You got to dry your dishes. That's right. But I always felt like I was going to gag every time I. Zach, come here. Look into this camera right here. Great job, son. All right. He's like, fuck that.
Yes.
Yeah, Zach just did not want to. He's like, no. He didn't want to. He's frustrated from bowling tonight. That damn place kept on having issues, bigger and crap. That just they were getting frustrated. But the Barney thing is so funny. I would always feel like I was going to gag on my own reflexes doing those things. I don't know why.
Come on, you got to do it now. You got to show Chris how. I mean,
I haven't done it since I was 100 or 195 pounds.
Fucking forget. You remember the time.
Honestly, I cannot. It's so hard to do. Like, I can't see it. It's too loud in my ears. Barney from The Simpsons. Hey, oh God, damn. See, I can't. It's so. Yeah, you can't do it with a microphone.
Well, do it away because it's goddamn hilarious.
I cannot think of Barney. I can't. It's been so long with Barney.
Ebony and Ivory. That was the one song I remember.
I say, it's got echo. Let's see. Ebony and Ivory. See, I can't hear myself now. I'm not making excuses. My sinus on the left side's clogged. Ebony and Ivory.
So many
And
problems.
together again.
God
See, it
damn.
doesn't sound right. Sorry for burning out your ears there.
Man, I feel like I'm talking to 35 people. I don't know what's happening.
I don't either.
Great.
Because when I hear it, it's so funny. As I honestly, and I shit you not, the more I try, every once in a while, and I try to do more lessons with guitar when I'm starting to hear the guitar more. So when you're trying to sing, when you know you can't hit that key right, it's, oh my God, it hurts my own ears. I'm hearing things differently now, musically wise, than I used to. Even when it's fucking like, oh God damn.
All I want you to do is like master the fucking best riff you can and just rip the shit out of that. And then start singing in fucking Barney voice. That's all I want to happen.
You mean like Barney, like, we are the world,
Yes.
we are the children.
You pick whatever Barney you want.
We are the ones who... Wait a minute. Friday, I'm in love with you. I don't know. I did. I actually used to have that song from America with the horse with no name. You would actually hear the guitar when he starts getting to the with the la 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 la. I actually started hearing Barney. I think it was a combination of come on, kids. Then
Oh shit. See, no. Wow.
see, it's loud. I'm sorry. I try to get the microphone out of the way. See, Chris, you didn't miss out on any of the shit back when we were younger because I used to fucking blow people's eardrums out. But the other Barney from the Barney, that was
never
actually
too late.
Pete's thing.
Yeah, Barney Fife was.
Barney Fife was never, he was hysterical, but Pete loved doing Barney Fife for some reason. Because it was the Barney, and Barney. Meanwhile, Todd was, the women felt more comfortable with him. This is Karen before, we were, involved. But and all the other girls, they were freaked out with the fucking other guy. Hey, it's the scooter guy doing Barney shit. Yeah, it's no wonder I had no luck.
And Todd was sitting back like, fuck yeah,
Oh,
motherfucker,
okay,
send them all
okay.
this way.
I'll tell you what. If I'll show. It's almost a visual. I actually had a chance to show this to Jake while he was here. I shared a moment that Todd did something that had me laughing so fucking hard. And this is when Todd lives in Huber Heights with his parents, of course, not far from where I live now. And there was this girl who I had a big crush on when I was in high school, but it ended up flipping around after we were done with high school. I won't say her name. We'll just say T. And Todd decided, well, since obviously this is how I'm just painting the picture, obviously, of course. Well, I'm getting the attention from the girl. Todd's not having to deal with any women drama. So Todd has to be the showmanship by showing off by being a goofball. And it was so fucking funny. So I'm on the couch in the living room, and Todd does something that was so original and was so fucking hysterical. And to this day, in my mind, it's still funny as hell. We all are very familiar with the damn plastic bags that we get from the grocery store, right?
God. Oh yeah.
Right?
I saw that today.
So Todd comes from out of the kitchen, has the plastic bag handles wrapped around his ears. So he's running. So as he's running, obviously the wind is catching the bag as if it's a, when a balloon sort of so he starts running through the house yelling, "Oh my God, it's a ghost, it's a ghost, it's a ghost." So it literally looks like a ghost is chasing Todd's head. So I'm on the couch with this girl who I had a big crush on, vice versa. I'm laughing my fucking ass off because he goes from the kitchen, running through the house, up the stairs, going, "Oh my God, it's a ghost, it's a ghost." It's like, they always Oh, there's
Send
certain
us stuff
quotes that are.
white plastic bags.
Tom was trying to do everything he could to keep me from having fun with this girl back in the day.
Just watching your back.
Yeah. I'm sure Jameson's got some stories to share. That's for sure.
Oh shit! You don't want to get into that.
Yeah, I forgot.
Time.
I'm the only. Yeah, don't want to get into that. And for some reason, I just forgot I'm the only one that's not married here out of the three. I better shut the fuck up.
There's a reason for that.
Yeah, here I was talking to Chris earlier before we hit the record button. I'm going to turn my living room into a bar, so I might as well stay single. Oh man,
Ready to break ground? You let me know when.
Yeah, folks, the bar downstairs may actually be a fucking bar in the future in this household, because why the fuck not? That will be to be continued visually as well, because I obviously have to put my ducks in. I'll fuck it. I'll share it, Todd. I'll share it right here with everyone who's actually watching, even Darla right now. Well, we all know that times suck when it comes to finances. Interest rates are sky high. If you're like me, well, Todd, your house, like you said, will be paid off in October. So why the fuck would you want to? Well, you know what? We're this close. We're this fucking close. Let's just go buy another house right now and have our interest rates even higher than they are right now.
I'm dying in this house. That's what I'm thinking.
I've finally decided why I can't beat the system. I'm here in Heber Heights. It is what it is. Why don't I just make the best out of what I have? I already practically have a bar out there anyways. Why don't I truly just fuck it? Let's just go full blown.
Get a liquor license.
So no,
wait.
No, that means no.
Lick her or liquor license? Lick which one?
No. I don't want a license on either one. I'm actually going to take this living room that's technically to my right. I'm going to basically rehaul the fucking bar that I have right now. And I'm going to make a wall, the back bar, because I started watching some stuff and I started thinking about, what does this remind me of? Why am I having these deja vu moments? This reminds me of the bar downstairs. And I'm just like, why? I already have the bar out here in the living room. Why don't I clean it up and make it more classier? Fuck it. It's my house. It's my mortgage. It's my escrow that goes up all the fucking time. Hence Heber Heights taxes. Make it into a fucking bar. I don't have a couch out there. Just do what you got to do. Make it look nice. Make it what reflects my personality, what reflects me. And what I have right now, I'm just going to basically turn this into a little, I don't know, a sitting area where I'll actually have a TV, a chair, or whatever next to the kitchen, and have my living room a fucking bar. Why the fuck not? And it better look cool, because I already.
Okay.
It's gonna. What's that?
No objections. You're good.
Okay, thank you.
Got a voucher.
No, my goal is to kind of do what I started in 2002, but really make it into something. I don't know. We're talking. I'm going to even try to put like a booth or something in the corner.
Scooter's place.
The bar downstairs, even though it's not downstairs. It's actually going to be.
He actually had a video game called Scooters that I made.
Yeah, I've only heard about it.
It was similar to Tapper.
It's going to be the bar downstairs affiliated with Menace and the Man Cave. Is basically what it's going to be. It's I've
obviously got that. Is my first priority. It's almost done. As it sits, we need a little bit more insulation, and we need a door, and then we're set. And then after that, I want to put a sink in for the bar. Finally have a sink back there.
I'm thinking about that too over here.
And after that, you let me
there.
know. You let me know when you want to start, and we're gonna.
I really do want to put shelves.
Dream.
Yeah, I really want to put shelves up, Todd. I'm seriously, Chris, where my wall is. Take the back bar out now, and the whole entire wall is just going to have shelves, but it's only going to be deep enough to hold, one bottle, not rows, because that, in all honesty, throughout the years, it kind of drove me nuts. The back bar having like 2 or 3 layers, because you're always trying to be careful not to knock something over. So I'm going to have like maybe 4 rows. It'll be well lighted with LED lights where it kind of glows from behind the bottle. And then underneath, I will actually have like your traditional kitchen cabinets. I will take my refrigerator. Probably, I also want to get like a miniature ice maker put back there. The bar itself that I made, I want to keep that original concept. I may update it a little bit, not a whole lot, but I still want to keep that bar that I made a part of it. And flooring.
Better be careful.
And this right here, my very expensive head and cabinet, which is well overkill for what I've gotten here. I'm actually going to build like a bookshelf ordeal where I could kind of keep my little collectibles and stuff. My bar is going to be the bar downstairs, Van Halen, but I want to make it look kind of classy looking, but with a Van Halen vibe.
Scooter, is there any amount of head that's overkill?
You're talking to somebody that I don't.
I don't know if you can hear this.
But it's seriously, this thing is on half. It's not even on full, and it's just too fucking loud. So yeah, I'm going to literally turn my bar or my living room into a bar area. So if it gets to the point,
be fucking careful. That's all I gotta say. Because you might have people dropping by.
Now that's funny, Chris. That's the funny shit you said. People dropping by, that's actually funny. But no, I just want to continue what I've done, go back to the past, focus it on the future, and it'll help me stay creative. It'll help me stay focused on Meet Us in the Man Cave, because really it's the bar downstairs that's an umbrella of Meet Us in the Man Cave. It's all fun. It's all about living. It's all about don't sit around and wait for tomorrow. What I kind of hinted earlier.
Oh yeah.
I'm tired of this shit.
I'm 100% behind that.
So yeah, I think it'll be fun. I mean, this is my life. This is how it is. I might as well make the best. I mean, it really looks like a shit sty in there right now. So turn it into something nice. Turn it into something you're proud of.
Yeah.
And by then, that's when I'll probably meet somebody and she'll be like, hey, well, why don't we check it? Well,
you know that bar that you got in your living room? That would be great for a living room. She'll have you changing that shit right back out.
Where do you sleep? Well, right now my bed's out in the backyard if I keep this shit up.
She's going to meet somebody who's going to bring him over there. She's going to say, oh, did I mention I'm a recovering alcoholic?
See, that's just it. That's just
blindfolder.
Here's the one thing that people don't get. When you get into stuff like this, you're not sitting around drinking this shit all day.
No.
You're just it's moments like this you're enjoying the flavor, you're enjoying what it's about, and it's just right there. The rest of the week, you're fucking hopefully drinking whatever, water, coffee, but now fuck no. Nuh-uh. This is no.
Agreed.
I was dating this girl, and I was like bringing her over, and I was making dinner for her, and I was all excited, you know. And so we sit there, and she had dinner, and everything was great. And then at the end of the dinner, I had cheesecake. I'd made cheesecake. So I put cheesecake in front of her. She says, I can't have this. I'm diabetic. I said, you're what? I never knew that she was diabetic. It just never fucking came up. And so I learned about diabetic, and I learned to carry insulin around in my car.
Damn.
And it was pretty powerful knowing that I could kill someone.
Well,
because I had
it's one way to look at it.
Don't fuck with me. Don't catch you night.
You know, it's so funny.
In case she, had a reaction.
Hell, you could just carry a bottle of aspirin and do that.
No shit anymore. How much fentanyl's with?
Jesus. You know, fentanyl is bad when you have some if you watch enough YouTube and you have individuals, and I'm not trying to say this to bring it up, but if Ozzy was here right now, he would repeat what he shared with a lifelong friend of his, like, well, they talked about, they were, as we all know, Ozzy had drug problems back when he was younger, drinking and drugs and all that. Hell, Eddie did, okay, just to be safe. But when they start talking about what they're doing today with that, fentanyl shit, they're like, I don't know what these fucking people are thinking of now, but that is way beyond what they'd ever. So that tells you how bad that shit is.
Did you ever hear the true story about the bat that he ate?
Well, oh God. I know the bat where he, just the fact that he talked about, him and Sharon would talk about how many goddamn shots that they had to get after biting that because of the.
Yeah. But the first time he thought it was a fucking rubber bat.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
At him. He had no fucking idea it was real. So he just took it, just bit it. He was like, oh fuck, this doesn't feel like rubber.
Since I know I'm kind of going backwards because Ozzy was a father. Todd, you talked about how proud you are as a parent and all that. I mean, Darla and I, obviously, if she's still here, we're very proud of our son and everything else.
Yeah.
Chris, we really did skip over something about, granted, it's close enough to Christmas.
The two fucking teenagers that didn't give him his goddamn Christmas present.
No. I'll have a talk with his daughters on that via no camera. They're watching right now. They're going, "Oh crap!"
They're probably wrapping it right now.
Speaking of parenthood, I'm really shocked that this wasn't shared earlier. Chris and his wife, Mrs. Webb, Natalie. What am I saying? Natalie doesn't care. They had an opportunity to do something that I think is amazing that they were able to do for their oldest daughter here recently. And I'm setting this up for me to say, shut up, Scott, let Chris finish the rest of the story. Because I know he come on. You gotta share it.
Yeah, no, I just like seeing you squirm. I was just gonna wait.
I've been waiting for, according to this, 2.5 hours.
I mean, we finally tracked down. I mean, it's been probably every bit of 10 months. It's been this gnawing part in the back of my brain. Like, I gotta find this car. I gotta find this car. We finally have found her car. She seems to love it. It was one of those situations where it all kind of fell into place. The Friday before then was a total fucking shit show. It was fucking outrageous. I don't know what's going on with the car dealerships around the world right now. Not around the world, but in Ohio. I don't know what the fuck's going on right now, but we couldn't even get them to come out and say, hey, how you doing? Fuck you. Nothing. Like, they would not come out of their offices. I don't know what was going on. I was getting pissed. I was getting very, very irritated. And sure enough, I think it was Saturday morning, but we woke up and it was one of those things where it was like, let's forget tomorrow, or let's forget yesterday. Let's concentrate on today. It'll be a better day. And sure enough, we went to the first spot. It was down in Hamilton, Ohio, down by Cincinnati.
Yep.
Off of Route 4, possibly.
Yeah, probably.
Got so many dealerships there.
Really nice establishment there. We drove about 4 cars before we finally found the one, which is a 2018 Buick Encore. All the bells and whistles, all the fancy stuff. It's really nice. Essentially a Chevy motor. I've got enough experience with Chevy that I feel good with that. It wasn't a Honda like I wanted, but I feel good about that. But that video you took, I mean, that look on her face,
yeah.
I mean, 10 months worth of anguish and bullshit that I went through is like that was.
We're on Facebook, by the way.
That was a good reward.
Where is it? I'm actually over on Facebook right now, over on our channel, and I'm trying. It is on Facebook, right?
Yeah.
Where the heck is it? Photos. Wait a minute. There it is. Okay, let me pause. So yeah,
Man, she had herself a little girls' night out here, and she got a car, and she had to have had
Okay.
a hell of a birthday.
So yeah, scroll back. Okay. So audio. Oops, too loud. Oops, sorry. I was trying to. There we go. I didn't miss much. Sorry if it's too loud. I can't control the volume on it.
I hope the days come easy and the moments pass slow, and each road leads you where you want to go. And if you're faced with a choice and you have to choose, I hope you choose the one that means the most to you. And if one door opens to another door closed, I hope you keep on walking till you find the window. If it's cold outside, show the world the warmth of your smile.
Sorry for the small screen.
More than anything, more than anything, my wish for you is that this life becomes all that you want until your dreams stay big, your worries stay small. You never need to carry more than you can hold. And while you're out there getting where you're getting to, I hope you know somebody loves you and wants the same things too. Yeah, this is my wish.
This is so funny.
That's a big car. Happy birthday! Are you stressed? Yeah. I can't get it.
So yeah. The whole time we're doing this, I'm like, what is it going to be? First of all, why isn't Chris showing the damn album that he got for Christmas? Second, why did he show a proud moment of his daughter's car? It's so funny. Yeah, what she says, it's so big. Her car it's just a small four-door sedan. It's not much bigger than my car, actually. But
that's a big car. I don't know what she thought it was going to be, like a Hot Wheel or what.
But yeah, it's something as a parent. I'm watching Zach being born, the ultimate. Nothing will ever beat that. Seeing him being brought into this world, there's just nothing. And there's a lot of things in my head could say, well, how about nope, it's second. Mm-hmm. Zach's graduation is technically second. That was ultimately amazing. It's hard to find the words, but that's a moment where you are able to say, you know what, I'm damn proud of my daughter. She just turned 16. Like you said, 10 months building it up, and boom. Hell, I show up there and it's like, here it is sitting underneath his car. Because I get it, because we're all, it's like any moment she's going to walk in. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty fucking cool. And
Chris, cheers to you and your wife for raising someone who you can trust at 16.
Oh, thank you.
To be able to that's a big accomplishment, man. I mean, there's not a lot of people that would.
Although she doesn't give her father Christmas presents from other people, but yeah, she's damn good.
Got a little work. You got a little work to do there.
No, they're very, very. They're great kids. There's no doubt about it. I've been around them in a short window amount of time, and they are very well mannered. They're smart. They have goals, which is amazing. We've had these conversations already. I know when I was 16 years old, my goal was nothing like where Ember's at and where even Ella's at Alicia's at right now.
I know. It blows my mind when they talk about shit like that. I just remember being that age and I couldn't think about anything but, you know, the obvious. I mean, I fucking hated everything and I just wanted to get drunk.
Oh,
that was all I was focused on.
And Todd, guess what? Her major response. In other words, as a teenager, there's these cars, there's responsibilities, right? I asked Chris, in other words, just take a guess on what her major responsibility is job wise is in the future, in the next few years.
I don't know.
It's something that any proud parent should be saying.
College.
Bodhi, what's your daughter's job supposed to be in the next few years?
She really wants to go into veterinarian, which I feel like, I think I've had a little influence on because that's what I wanted to be as a kid. So I've always like kind of romanticized it and been like, honey, I don't know because at first she wanted to be a cop, then she wanted to be these other things. And I'm like, I can't let you do them. I'm sorry. I can't let you put your life on the line. Like, is there anything we can fall back on? Like, veterinarian would be so cool. You love animals so much. And her big hurdle there was, what if I have to put an animal to sleep? And like, I'm trying to rationalize it with, you've got to realize how much pain that animal is in.
You're taking it out of pain. You're not putting it to sleep. You're taking
Correct.
It
It's a mercy. It's a mercy thing. And you'll start to see those through grown-up eyes soon enough, like shortly. But now, like, do the work to learn all the physiology and learn and get your degrees so that you can be it. And then you can understand that you'll probably save more animals than you'll ever put to sleep. That's your job. So
yes,
I'm proud of her. The other one still wants to be a nurse, and she's me. She's an asshole. I mean, in the highest regard of that. But yeah, she's just very straightforward. She says what she wants. She don't give a shit. She just does what she wants. She's very much me. So she may be more cut out to be a doctor, but I know Ember's. I just don't. She's got to be protected a little bit.
So yeah, I mean, great way of, but yeah, I like the fact that because you brought the responsibilities to go to school right now too. Not a job at McDonald's, not a job at whatever the Wawa's or whatever, but yeah, 8 cartons.
Oh, that's what you meant. No, I pretty much shut that down.
Okay.
She wants to get a job right now. All I want her to do is just focus on your school.
It's and then you know what? You're focused on her school. You're focused on her future. That's the whole. That you answered it just properly, but 8 cartons. I'm thinking Stephanie right now. There's we were talking.
I haven't talked. My daughter bought 8 cartons, so I'm gonna get you a insight onto where she bought them from, Chris. She
nice.
Actually her own 8 cartons. Yeah, they're even branded with her. She calls her
sweet.
Yeah, her house. What she calls her farm. Yeah.
That's it. You know what? Share that story. You should share that story, Todd. That's fascinating as hell. The farm.
So the I need to feed the dogs. I'm going.
Yeah.
But anyway, Chris, I wanted to tell you when it comes to being a father, there's a couple things that I can give you as advice.
Oh, this is where I get to leave because I don't know shit about this stuff. Speaking of
go
father,
ahead, let's go. Take her online, find out what she wants to be, and show her what the gen ed classes cost. Not her major, the fucking gen ed classes.
Mm-hmm.
And then remind her that in her school, she can get college credits.
Oh my God, I'm trying to do that right now because she wants. She wants to transition into a CTC. and I feel like that could be perfect
Mhm.
as long as she gets into that veterinarian class. But yeah, she oh my god, she wanted to go to OSU so bad, and I'm like, honey, I can't let you go there.
Doesn't
I'm
everybody?
sorry, I just can't do it. You can go to Wright State and you will live at home, and any credits that you make will transfer if that's what you decide you want to do later in life.
Later.
Yeah, but right now I can't do it. I'm just
And then the second one, and this may not be appropriate for girls. I'll let you decide.
Too late, dude. You lost your only moment.
My two boys, when they were growing up and getting to that age,
No, too late.
Oh.
You lost all your moment.
I got them both together.
Ouch.
I said, I want you to know one thing. You're growing up, you're going to have urges. You're going to have things coming through your body, feelings you can't stop. And that's fine.
What the fuck did I just walk into?
But I want you to know.
I love you, you love me. Let's
Whatever
go
you
make
do.
a family.
Whatever you do with her, I don't care what it is. Whatever you dream of to do with a woman, I've done with your mom.
I'm still walking into something I don't get.
And if that
The
and if that doesn't stop you from doing anything,
What the fuck's in
Grandma
this?
and Grandpa did the same thing too. And they both were like, "Oh, I'm going to be sick. That's the sickest thing I've ever heard in my life." I
I've
said,
had-
"You're sick because it's true."
I've had a lot of visions go through my head. I've had everything from. Did you ever end up watching Den of Thieves, Scott?
Not yet. No.
Oh man, you gotta
I-
watch this.
I've got this
there's one
YouTube
scene
issue.
there. There's one scene right there where 50 Cent takes this boy back into his garage area, and they walk through the door, and they're about ready to go to prom or whatever, and he walks him back there, and he's like got his hand around his shoulder and stuff like that. He stuffs a what do you call it, a handkerchief down into his lapel, because he realizes that it's red, and red is fucking bloods and stuff like that. So he's like correcting that. He walks him back into this gym area, and fucking sure enough, all his homeboys stand up, all fucking swole ass, muscle ass dudes, all convicts, obviously. And he pretty much says, so for the past 16 years, my daughter's safety has been mine and mine alone. And now I have to hand it over to you. Don't fuck up. I love that scene. I've had that go through my mind. And then I've also had, because eventually I'm gonna have to meet some dudes, and it's gonna be something along those lines, or it's gonna be whatever you do to my daughter, I'm gonna do to you.
I swear to God, I'm not trying to put myself above any fatherhood level, because I get you. If you're dad, you're dad. It doesn't matter. But I sometimes think it's good that I never had a daughter. I don't know, because it's
easier.
I got Dozer. That's worse enough. So there we go. I'll just leave it at that. I always
I never
fear like
worried about that shit with Matthew. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
With Matthew, it's like, oh, you're seeing a new girl, cool, bro. How's it going?
I get it with Todd's place, Stephanie, and I get it with you, with Emmer and Alicia. And I get it, and I know some friends in the past where they've had. I'm like, I don't know how you guys deal with that. But then, I got my own challenges.
I learned a long time ago, because I always wondered why it was easier with boys than it is girls. And here's the reason. When your boy comes home and says, "I'm going to be a dad," you know who fucking did it, and you know who he fucking did it to. But when your daughter comes home and says, "I'm going to be a mom," you don't know whose ass to kick first, because it could be anybody. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
It's like,
I have to trust in the fact that I've raised.
yes, exactly. That's what it comes down to.
Yeah.
Because when you got a boy, he's got the gun, and you're going to know who he's going to shoot, because you'll see the wound.
So, folks,
But The other way around, you got everybody pointing at your little girl, and it's just like, oh no, you are not going outside. You are not dating until you are 30 years old.
Like there's a protection issue. I definitely feel that, but
But you can't have too much.
man, what it really boils down to me is I want them to know who they are.
Right.
I think there's a point in time in adolescent and teen years where you must find out who you are before you can ever present yourself to anyone else.
And you have to love yourself before you can love anybody else.
And you have to understand how Christmas presents are given out. I'm gonna give them so much shit for years to come.
That's a lesson.
You know, folks, I know that this if there's one person that watches this later, we're all thankful as hell. And if you've watched this whole entire thing, you're like, wait a minute, what the fuck was this all about? We've gone through. This is what you get when you meet us in the man cave. This is what you get.
We're random as fuck. You know who I hope sees this? I don't care if nobody else in the world sees this. If Robert Smith ever clicks on this one day in his life and he's like, you know what? I know what the motherfuckers were talking about. Then I'm happy. I'm happy.
And if he's happy, then we can get on to the next chapter, and this is where we can discuss another band, Bad News, and its full entirety with no interruptions on a live stream, where we can discuss Bad News, where Spinal Tap was inspired by. I'm sorry, that's a joke. Bad News was actually inspired by Rob Reiner and all that. So, Christopher Guest, you could definitely tell. Christopher Guest, Best in Show, Waiting for Guffman. I've got some others. I'm just, my thing of it is, you could tell Christopher Guest, who I have admired for so many years. By the way, for all you Halloween fans out there that have admired Jamie Lee Curtis, if you want to know who her husband is, it's Christopher Guest, who has directed, who played guitar in Spinal Tap, who, number 11. Okay, that's Christopher Guest. In other words, Halloween 2, Lance Guest, Christopher Guest's brother. See, we can go on here about this shit. My point of it is, Christopher Guest, you could tell he got so much inspiration from Rob Reiner. So many YouTubers that's got so much influence off of Adam LeWoo. Chris and I, we get so much influences off of Todd and Robert Smith. And the bourbon, well, it just fucking speaks for itself. Todd, thank you so much for joining us. I know you got to get going. We're holding on. He's got an erection.
Bad News was before.
Hang on.
Bad News, the rockumentary, was released January 24th, 1983. Spinal Tap was released March 2nd, 1984.
And this is where Todd likes to make me look stupid. So, folks, thank you so much for watching.
I've just corrected the record.
I appreciate.
See, Rob Reiner's watching this from wherever he is.
You know what?
This is
why you edit.
This is exactly why I edit fucking live streams. God damn, I could fix that shit in a heartbeat. This is why I don't watch any of this stuff that you guys suggest, because I'm too busy. You know what? I fucking love editing. I love living in that part of the room and all that. I just can't stop. If my computer's being an asshole, it's because it's saying, Scott, you got too much memory building up. That's why. I gotta get involved.
Damn good.
You know what I want to do? Like, not even joking.
I hit the fucking button?
Because no.
Oh.
Because we're doing this thing, right?
We are the world. Sorry. It's Todd's fault.
We're doing this thing. I want to put a little time into that. I want to come over. Let me know a time when you're editing next video or whatever. I want to come over there. I want to kind of sit over your shoulder. Maybe I could work up to a level where we could, like, split the burden a little bit.
Well, that's where I have to have you get more involved with the Riverside.fm, which is exactly the platform that we've been using. Yes, it hasn't been perfect. I will be the first, but it has been definitely more pros than cons. And for someone, and that's on I'm kind of curious about it. And when you're using Riverside.fm, Jesus, is sort of the perfect time for a sponsorship. Hint, hint.
Mm-hmm.
But this is a perfect opportunity to show someone like, look, I'd like to dabble in a little bit more. Riverside has so many tools out there for people that are kind of curious about it because of what they have. And I could show you how easy it is to edit through Riverside alone. And the beauty of it is you don't have to use any of your computer's memory. You don't have to use any of that shit. It's all right there. Even when you want to make these damn shorts, hell, if you could read, you could edit. That's how easy it is for Riverside editing.
No, I mean, I got the
But if you want to get the graphics,
I mean, I'll bring that over. I mean, I can be doing my own thing while you're doing your thing, kind of, cheating on your test scores. I mean, I could do some shit like that.
Yeah, but I'll be honest with you, Chris. So I'm very particular about editing. So
I know. I haven't pushed the issue because
I wasn't happy with the last video that I did for your daughter. So I rushed it.
No,
that's just me though.
Both Ember and Natalie both fucking love that video, and we thank you for that. That's capturing a moment in time, sir.
Yeah. That's all due to. It's just it's taking photos is all. Well, I appreciate it. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it and all that. But I've done saying my thank yous. Todd, thank you for joining us here. You probably spent more time here than what you planned on doing. And don't ever think that you interrupt with whatever. We kid around here. I don't need to explain that. That's just how we are. That's how we were back in the day before these fucking things existed. We kid around, period.
Is that fucking oh my God.
What's that? Yep, it's 1 o'clock, right on the dot. So thank you for spending more time with us, meeting us here in the Man Cave Sounds and Spirits, where we try to stay with the whole music and spirits, whatever the fuck comes off the top of our head.
It goes to show you when you get liquor involved, God knows where you're going to end up.
Hopefully, if you're smart, you liquor in your own home, and it doesn't matter where you end up.
This may have not been the episode that people expected for The Cure, but we did it our way, and I'm happy with that.
Yeah, and I recommend if you are a huge fan of The Cure, you're going to find this only on vinyl, the acoustic versions of the best of. I love this. This is awesome. You can basically see the visuals of it on YouTube. But yeah, The Cure, the acoustic hits. So I didn't show it earlier, so I thought I'd bring it back. It's great stuff. It really is. It's basically musicians playing acoustic, If you like the Nirvana acoustic version, then you'll love that. So
well, there was nothing fake here, and Robert should be proud of that. So I'm good.
Yeah. Someday Chris might actually see this in his own home. Ember, Alicia, and wink, wink. It's all right. Yeah, technically they didn't know what and Todd, someday you may actually own this again.
I know it's in good hands.
All righty. Well, that'll do it for now. For no one that's watching, thank you so much for joining us, Todd.
Not a problem.
3 hours and 2 minutes and 30 seconds, and that will do it. Do I have any end music?
Fuck that button.
Hit the button. Fuck the button. Hit the button. Fuck the button. Hard, hard, hard.